Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I actually have Doot over here today and I'm very excited, however she is really enthralled that there is a small me on the screen right now, so she's actually not visible. If you want to come over here and say hello, she's going to show you her butt, I'm sorry, but that's how it be. If you saw me go live and then go live again, no you didn't, I forgot my thumbnail. My bad. Things happen. I still am being baffled by how live streaming works on YouTube because, once again, just in case, I set everything up on the go live tab on YouTube, but then whenever I start Streamlabs, it's, it has me enter the settings again through there, and the second time I forgot to add the thumbnail, so my bad. Hello chat, hello. We did not crash the stream, I was just, made a little mistake there. I'm glad you could make it, Caleb. Hello. Yes, my brother's in the chat. Wow. We need dancing Rindris again. Well, I have good news. He is dancing. However, there is no fish head. I'm sorry. This is actually a different Rendris. If you didn't notice the title, I have made a clone of him who is currently level 50, but I was saying in the last stream that I was sad when I was doing my Dragonflight series that I was playing as a Fury Warrior and not, my main. I want to be able to share Rindris with you guys. As much as we all love Teldrin, he already has his own series. Rindris deserves his own spotlight. So we are going to be leveling him to 60 today so that we can get him caught up to Dragonflight. I also realized today, I was talking about how I still had a couple of Dragonflight videos to edit and upload. I already edited those, months ago. I made thumbnails and everything, which is usually the cause for delay whenever I upload sometimes. It's because I don't like making thumbnails very much. But yeah, I'd already done that. I don't know why I didn't just put them up, but I'll at least be able to upload them soon. So that just means we have to get to Dragonflight a little bit sooner. So, also I do not forgive you for yesterday. Jason in the chat, he tricked me that Ryder had snuck up behind me, as he has done before whenever he gets home while I'm streaming. And he acted like he was behind me again. He wasn't, he was still, he was outside of his work because I didn't notice he had messaged me on Discord do I come home or do I wait for stream to end? So he was stranded and I ignored him on accident. It was so sad. I do actually, main Rendris does still have the fish head on for 20 more minutes though, so don't fear. It still exists, maybe we can take a look at it later on. So, it's good to see everyone, I'm glad you all can make it. But what I am thinking we will do to level Mr. Rindris 2 here, I actually, you can't have, I guess my add-on. Okay, you can't actually see my name past the frame. I wasn't actually sure, but my add-on actually changes his name to reflect my total RP. There is Doot hair flying around everywhere now. I don't know if y'all can see that, but she, Anyway, I had to, main Rindris already has a special character in his name because someone on a different server that is just aligned with Moonguard, it's not even on Moonguard, which makes it especially insulting. They took the name Rindris, so, and they're not even, you can tell they're an alt. They are not leveled, and it is so sad. But, I added another special character, obviously, to this Rindris' name, so now the I just has 2 dots, because this is Rindris 2. But yeah, what we're going to be doing to level him is, going through Legion, because naturally, he's a demon hunter. That's kind of where, well, that is where he comes into World of Warcraft story, at least again. Obviously, he had some story beforehand, but I know we did a little bit of Legion before on the channel, and we did it a little bit on stream, and I was doing Stormheim, which is great. I love Stormheim. However, we only have 10 levels to go before we can go do Dragon Isles, which we are going to be doing. We're gonna start up Legion, but then we're gonna go to Val'sharah instead, because Val'sharah is one of my favorite zones. It is my favorite zone in Legion, and I want you guys to be able to see a little bit of it before we move on to the Dragon Isles. So, oh, is he here today, or has work called him away? He is unfortunately working, referring to Ryder. He gets off at 5:30, so that's probably when I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, just because we're gonna go do some stuff afterwards. So, he doesn't have to work as long today, so that's good. Not playing Song. What version of World of Warcraft? This is retail. Hence, me being a demon hunter. You can't be that in Classic, sadly. At least there's Warrior, so... Need to run a raid with all the in-game peeps and make everyone have a Rindris clone to join. This is true. We just all need to be demon hunters. Run a raid. No one would let us in their raid. But we could try. We could try. Maybe, okay, if we get enough of a World of Warcraft following going with these streams, maybe we can do that on stream someday. Rindris raid. What's Rindris's backstory? So, to keep it short and simple, and because I'm kind of keeping it short and simple in World of Warcraft, his D&D backstory is a lot more than this. But he was essentially training to be a druid. His dad is Gonair, my Skyrim character, if you did not know. But, oh, I didn't actually put his history down in Total RP yet. Well, I'll still leave this open in case you do want to see it, if you even can. It's so tiny. This is still a work in progress, so don't judge me too much. Long story short, at least I'll try. He was training to be a druid. He sucked at it. His dad, kind of not great. So he eventually just kind of runs off, goes to what is now Felwood, and was living kind of just on his own, taking care of his moths. He was actually a silk maker and a tailor, but he did the whole, like, I don't know if y'all have heard of a Ahimsa silk, but it's like piece silk, where you wait for the moth to emerge, and then you make, you know, the silk. You don't have to boil them alive like you do with regular silk. He actually reinforces, at least in World of Warcraft and D&D, he just does mending. But, in World of Warcraft, he reinforces the kind of broken part with the spider silk that is in-game that you can craft with. And was just doing that for a while before the Legion invaded. Joins up with Illidan, does Illidari stuff. It's really simple right now. I want to keep it that way because I am still new to Warcraft roleplay and whatnot, and really writing for Warcraft in general. And I've been focusing on him in D&D, which I'm not going to get into, at least not yet, because we really should actually do something on this stream rather than just showing Rendris dancing, as much as I'm sure we all enjoy that. But yeah, if you didn't know how World of Warcraft's leveling works, essentially if you're not doing like leveling through BFA, you want to come to Chromie here, who is outside of Stormwind just a little bit. I think she's in Orgrimmar if you're Horde. I don't really know. Orgrimmar is a mystery land to me. But you can select what expansion you want to do. So, obviously, we are doing Legion. So let's go ahead, start that up. We have Khadgar talking to us now. By the way, is the audio good? I actually need to turn my own audio up. We're actually going to be skipping the intro to this, though, because I just really want to get to Val'sharah, so sorry. And watch, today is the day he gets off early and scares you for real. It really is. He actually is getting off a little bit earlier than he usually does. Okay, we're looking for the Pillars of Creation. That's pretty much all you need to know to fight the Legion. There we go. Okay. Oh, do I actually have to do the intro? Because that'll be kind of messed up. Maybe I'm able to skip up here. It's actually been a little... No, it hasn't even been that long since I've done Legion. I've just never done it on a level 50 character. But, yeah, we had... I mentioned that we were having to go get groceries yesterday after, stream. And, that didn't go very smoothly. Like, we were going to pick them up. And then they were delayed. Like, we were supposed to be there at, like, 9. And we get the text that they're ready at 10:01, and they closed at 10. So we were already out because we figured, well, they're delayed. We still need to eat dinner. The thing we were originally going to have for dinner was, you know, part of our order that we had made. Okay, send me to Dalaran, I guess. Maybe it is skipping past everything. I don't know. We're in Dalaran now, but, yeah, so we were already, like, in the car and everything anyway, so we just drove through the store. We get there, and then it's like, no, pickup's closed. You can't check in, like, through the app. And I was just like, then why'd you text us? So we go in and ask them about it, and they're like, oh, no, just go out there and, like, call the number. We do that. We call the number. It goes straight to voicemail. Like, because it's closed. So Ryder goes back in and is like, what the heck? And someone, like, I was just waiting with the car at this point, but someone, like, one of the, like, assistant managers or something, I don't really know, but they were helping him. And apparently, like, the pickup order wasn't even ready, so they were getting the last few things. Ryder was helping them do this. So they got it all ready. They have it up at the front. And then another manager comes out and is like, no, you can't do that. The system's closed. You just have to come back. So Ryder's actually getting off work a little bit early just to go pick up our stupid groceries. Like, how annoying is that? Why send us the text that it's ready if it's not ready? Like, just send us a text like, oh, sorry, you've got to reschedule. It was delayed. We wasted 30 minutes up there just trying to figure out what to do. It was so annoying. Audio is good, maybe a little loud, but only just. Okay, I did have it, I had it set a little bit up because I will probably be running this AC unit at some point, because, you know, hot summer's here. But, yeah, if it's annoyingly loud, I can turn it down, but I might just turn it back up. In fact, you know, I'll go ahead and do that. We'll just lower it a little there. The music picked up right as I lowered it. I promise I actually lowered it, but once I run the AC unit, I'll just turn that back up if I remember. Oh! Well, apparently, had to turn my game down to like 10% to hear her. Oh, is my stream volume overall quiet? I feel like, I don't know. I always have problems with audio leveling whenever I'm playing another game and like voice chat and whatnot. I don't know. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully y'all can hear everything. We'll just start getting into the Legion quest and hope for the best. Rendris, it's good to see you on your feet. The members of the Councilor 6 are recuperating from their ordeal. I know why this is so weird to me. I always start Legion as a Demon Hunter, and this is not the traditional start for a Demon Hunter. Oh no! The intensity of the teleportation spell can be disorienting, or maybe you do this part. It's been a while. I'm sorry. It seems you lost consciousness for a time, but at least you didn't awaken to find yourself stuck in a wall. Yeah, that's always good. Don't want to be in a Bethesda game, do we? Sounds fine to me? Okay. Ryder has confirmed it sounds fine, so I'll trust him. Dalaran has been relocated to the Broken Isles. From here, we will spearhead the effort to acquire the Pillars of Creation and drive the Legion from Azeroth once and for all. Okay. We do now have the Dalaran Hearthstone, which is really nice. Hopefully we actually get our next campaign quest now, or that's gonna be a little awkward. Okay. Where's the messenger? Oh god, do I not remember how this works? There's at least a quest over there, so I'm gonna assume that's what I need to go do. You see what I and everyone else is saying about how they just... Oh, okay. She was just a little late. Come on, Corvos.
My life is dedicated
Rindris,
to
Altruist.
destroying the burning legion.
Did it default to making us befriend Altruists? Okay. If you didn't know, whenever you make a Demon Hunter, you essentially at some point during the story get to choose between Altruis and Cain, and like I was mentioning, in last stream actually, I always go with Cain. Cain is Rindris' friend, and he's also the Illidan simp. Altruis is like, we don't need Illidan. Which I guess is interesting, because I've never done it with, like, Altruis as the, like, guy you actually choose to have with you, but I don't want him. I don't want to meet with Altruis. Corvos leans in close, her voice an urgent whisper. You must hurry, the Legion has eyes everywhere. Okay. Well, I still, like, do I need to do that, or do I need to go do this? But yeah, that's what I was saying, is they need to redo the new player experience in World of Warcraft, and also even, like time walking is a good solution, but it can obviously be a little bit confusing. As you can see, I'm already confused. Khadgar, please, I just want to go to Val'sharah. I don't remember if I need to go do the Demon Hunter stuff first. I think I do. Prove your worth. What? Oh, World Quest. We don't want World Quest annoying us. I think we just need to go do the Demon Hunter thing. Pretty sure, but I'm going to double check. Yeah, I don't think that's right either. Well. Oh, well, it already took the quest. I don't want them, though. No, we don't want to talk to you, Khadgar. We're just gonna go talk to Altruis. Why couldn't I mount there? That's so... Just another step and I could. You gotta go get your artifact. Yeah, I thought so. I don't want to talk to Altruis, though. I really don't. We won't be doing many of the Demon Hunter quests anyways. We're just gonna do them as we have to, so... Oh, you weren't there. I was like, am I supposed to just go straight to the Fel Hammer? Gross! Like, not the vibe. Get out of here. You're not Cain. We need to move quickly. With every moment we sit here, the Legion's hold strengthens. Illidan and I may have disagreed, but he was unarguably powerful. He was pivotal, I can't say that word apparently, in vanquishing some of the Legion's most powerful soldiers. However, that may not matter much longer. There are 2 pairs of blades rumored to be more powerful than even Illidan's that may still be within reach. Regrettably, our numbers are too few to hunt both while maintaining our vigil over the Legion. I fear our window of opportunity is waning quickly. As the ranking Illidari, that decision falls to you. Okay, well obviously we're gonna go to the Havoc one. We are still going Havoc. I literally, on the side over here, have all of main Rindris' talents and whatnot, just so I can make sure it's just the same. Obviously he'll be lower item level, and I'm not going to work very hard to get his item level up, but yeah, because if there's anything we ever do that would require, like, us doing a raid or something on stream, which I don't know if I'd ever even want to do that necessarily, we'll just do that on main Rendris. For story stuff, we'll be here, so. You must move quickly, our time is short. Do you remember Veridus? He was once our lead trainer at the Black Temple, but fell early in the siege, or so we thought. Korvoth spotted the traitor amongst the Legion, wielding glaives imbued with power unlike anything she'd ever seen. The Kirin Tor have an Eredar Lord interred in the Violet Hold that will know where Veridus' base of operation is. The Hold's Warden has agreed to consider granting us access to him. Ultra smirks. Time to play the friendly diplomat. Okay.
If we don't meet again, I'll meet you there.
Alright, I guess we'll walk 2 feet again. I don't know why. But it just wants us to go over here. Oh, I kind of remember this now. Okay, now it is. I turned the music up for last stream, but now I don't feel like you can hear their voices very well, so I'm gonna turn the music down a little. I was just once again trying to block out the sound of my AC unit. But the music was kind of quiet where we were, so.
What do you want?
Let's get this done. These bureaucrats already test my patience.
Remember.
We need to find out Veridus' location from the Eredar inside this prison. The kind warden and his men here are all that stand in our way. We'll take them on together, if need be, whatever it takes. Okay. We got to interrogate some guy. Excellent.
Welcome to the Violet Hold.
I don't trust your kind, Demon Hunter. You and the Legion are one and the same in my book. Well, I feel like threatening him would probably just reinforce his idea. Also, that's not Rendris' character. I just have time to explain. Let us inside the Hold, Warden.
If you don't have time to explain, then I don't have time.
Somehow I thought that would kind of happen. Okay. So I guess we will have to get a little angry. Let us inside or I'll show you the difference. Is that a threat? Do you want to find out? I'm just gonna sass him.
You're fortunate that Khadgar trusts you.
Sassy Rendris today.
I do not share his sentiment. You may enter the Hold, but I will not put the lives of my guards at risk for your mission. Is that clear?
Now, you see, the thing is, we actually already have the artifact weapon, of course, because I've done this before, but it will be kind of funny just, you know, going to get them when I already have the upgraded transmog on. Whatever, I guess. Alright, going in. I like that demon smile. Interesting face. Oh, hello. Dramatic
Lower
sounds.
the barrier and evacuate the Hold. These Illidari wish to exchange words with the Eredar.
I still feel like the music's too loud. That is a dramatic trumpet. Just put that back to like 50.
Follow
I think
me.
that's what it was at
I shall
before.
open the cell for you.
How I usually have it. And I'll just boost that a little, and hopefully that's good. Because there will be a good bit of dialogue in this.
The demon is all yours.
Okay. Hi. Do I just look at him?
Stand before me after so many of your kin have fallen? Release me now, and I may yet spare you.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Meet Taldath, one of the most powerful Eredar we've ever encountered. I'm sure you two will be fast friends.
Oh, you are just letting me in there with him.
Remember,
Okay.
Demon Hunter, you were never here.
Sure.
Fool! You dare face me alone?
That could be a mistake. Oh, he's choking me. Kind of rude. Oh, oh, he teleported behind me. Hi! Don't do that. See, now we actually get to fight. Yesterday we were doing, ooh, I don't have my second stun, do I? I don't have the hunt either, which is disturbing to me. Also, I'm not even, oh god, using my moves right. I'm gonna be a little bit nervous as it goes on stream, so don't mind me whenever I make mistakes. But yeah, I don't have like the hunt, I don't have one of my interrupts yet, so... I accidentally used my interrupt at the wrong point. Don't hit me with that, please. That's very rude. But yeah, we'll actually get to fight today since we're not just doing old content. Do I even have that unlocked yet? Why is it there? Okay, well, there was apparently some dialogue there, but I didn't really hear a whole lot of that. Okay, soon all of Suramar will bow to my master's will. That's all we needed. Finish him off. Okay, well, I guess that is all we needed. I'll trust you. I guess if I have to. He's not even gonna talk to us now. He's gonna sass us, not even talk. Come on. Suramar, that's only a short flight from here. Another zone that I love. You must lead this hunt, Rindris. A small force will join you to ensure Verdus meets his end. You must try to make it into Verdus' hold undetected. The less time you spend in Legion territory, the better. Meet at Crassus's Landing when you are prepared to leave. Okay.
I will prepare a Felbat at Crassus's Landing.
We will head there. I actually already, I've done all of the Demon Hunter, like, class hall stuff. Like, I have the mount and everything, too, but I don't mind a refresher since it has been a while since I've done all of it. But this is very familiar.
Dark Sorrow and Ravencrest will join you on the hunt. You should be able to slip into the hold undetected.
Sure. Hello. How cute.
Keep your guard up out there. Verdus' skills are the stuff of legend.
I think we'll be fine, even though I am sad that we don't have the hunt. Very sad. I don't even know how far off we are from getting it, to be honest. I'll have to compare the talents. It's like next to last, the one you get. It's right there. So we still got a little ways to go. Oh no, I've messed everything up over here. Okay. Destroy the wards. Right, I totally heard that. Yes.
Hurry.
I am on a Batman. I am not controlling this right now. I am getting blasted. Kind of rude. I love how those guys fly. They're just dangling there.
Dive into the hold yourself. Show them your power.
Oh my god. that looks incorrect.
Lord Val'sharah must not be disturbed.
Okay. I guess the wards are over here.
Show them the price of their
Oh, that one's literally glowing. But hey, I'm a demon hunter. I am blind. I am very unperceptive though. What did I fly over that's attacking me? I have no idea. We're just going to ignore it. I'm sure we're going to be attacked here anyway, so. Hello? How do I destroy this? Oh god. Do I have to fight things first to do it? Or do I have to destroy them in a certain order? It looks like I do. I guess? It's acting like I could interact with that one. Oh, hi! I got some friends here. Are y'all what were chasing me? Quite possibly. I have to absorb your souls anyway, so I'll take it. Give me your souls. Delicious. Oh, big fella. Okay, he doesn't care that I'm here. Yeah, I guess I do just have to do it in a certain order. That feels familiar. I feel like this happened to me before. Yeah, I may have taken a talent that actually got rid of Essence Break. That makes me sad. But we can unlock it again later, so. I was kind of messing around with the default tree that it gives you. So the default one may have given you that, and then I may have changed it trying to get to another talent, but I do get that eventually, so. Okay, first ward. There we go. Hopefully that's the second. Seems to be. I like his voice too. Okay, he's just shooting cannons at me. Don't do that. I am too fast. I also, the upgraded Twin Blades of the Deceiver don't have this effect on them. That is from the Night Fae Covenant, and I love it so much. Makes me leave a trail of sparkles. So. Why does he... Okay, it's not really a custom model, but he has like orange hair on his big demon form. Why can't I customize my demon form at all? Oh, infernal. That is actually... So demon hunters, whenever they go through the process of becoming one, I guess I need their souls. Why am I not fighting them? I'm just going around them. Not a care in the world, but they have to consume... That was rude. Consume demon essence to, you know, complete the ritual and whatnot. The one that Rindris ate was actually infernal because it's the one that destroyed his home and all that. So that's kind of also to explain, like, Rindris is usually he's very peaceful, generally. He does kind of get a little bit explosive whenever it comes to, like, demons or evil things in general. Whoop! I can't Fel rush again! Oh no, it was just lagging. I kind of explained that blind fury that he kind of gets just because he has consumed an infernal, so that's another little snippet of his backstory. Do I need to fight you? You're kind of big. I mean, I guess I could just... I don't have the hunt, but I want to at least use the 7-4 metamorphosis on you because I think I have the talent that'll give that back. Yes. Okay. Don't know if we'll actually need to fight you, but you're actually not that hard. I'm scared of being a noob. I'm not used to being a noob. I know I'm in something, but whatever. He's dead. I turned into a woman. Whoa. I don't know why it does that every now and then, but it does. But yeah, see, like, this is my metamorphosis form. Wrong horns. Like, I guess the hair color's, like, almost right. But that doesn't look like Rindris. Like, come on. Let me customize it. They're giving warlocks, like, the ability to customize their pets in an upcoming patch, and I hope that someday... Oh, I guess I just need to kill things. Someday they'll actually let demon hunters customize ourselves, because that would be great. And there's so much, like, with the evoker that came out, the one that is a dragon person that can turn into a regular person, they have so much customization in both forms with, like, all the jewelry on their horns and whatnot. I'm like, I need some more customizations for my demon hunters now, please. Oh my god. Couldn't Fel rush out of that right away. Hi. Kinda hurt me a little bit. Got a friend too. Oh, a Kenneth! That's, the Felguard is the pet that Ryder uses, and we've named his Felguard Kenneth, so if you ever hear me talking about Kenneth, that's who it is. Just his warlock pet. I like the sprites trailing off the blades. Yeah, that's the, weapon effect that I have, that I got from the Night Fae that I mentioned. It's my favorite. I put it on, like, everything. Where's the demons at? Let's go over here. Would you dye your hair purple again? I would love to have purple hair. However, I am very lazy when it comes to dyeing my hair because, like, I have to shampoo my hair a lot. It's...
To the front. This has gone on long enough.
To the front? Where's the front? Oh, hi. Were you just summoning him? I was like, I wanted to kill those guys for their souls, please. But, yeah, I have to wash my hair a lot, so it washes out really fast. And I don't want to bleach my hair, which would probably help it maintain a little bit longer. Do not death breath me. That is gross, sir. Oh. Oh, no, my fingers. I moved them in the wrong spot. It worked out. I did, however, I don't know if it's even very noticeable on camera, but, like, a month or two ago now, I actually put some henna in my hair to make it like a brighter, like, red auburn. Because you can, like, kind of maybe tell that my roots are different. Oh, God. And I like how it turned out. Now I gotta find more demons. Can I mount up here? Only on a ground mount. Okay. But, I actually hate the process of hennaing hair so much. But what is even worse is the smell. Like, I think... I'm pretty sure I've mentioned them on the channel before. I used to have guinea pigs, and I love guinea pigs. Like, one of my favorite animals. I miss having them. I'm hoping whenever we move and get a house... Oh! Something is happening. Hello.
I was in the Dari once, left for
Thank you for the exposition.
at the Black Temple. Now, you will witness the might of my new master.
Threatening. I'll have to go all that way. That's kind of messed up. Whatever, I think that's the last part of this little instance we have to do. Anyway, I had guinea pigs. And guinea pigs, naturally, they eat hay, they piss. They do both of those things quite a lot. My hair, whenever it was dry, for like a week or two, smelled like guinea pig hay. When it was wet, it smelled like their piss. I was not a huge fan of that, so I don't really... It's pointing me up there. I thought he was over there. Did he move and I just didn't even notice? Am I really that blind? I don't know. I went straight into the goop. That's amazing. I don't know where it's trying to tell me to go. Like, in there? I thought he was over there. Anyway, so I don't really know what to do about my roots just because I hated the process that much. And I know that wasn't necessarily on the topic of purple, but my hair does actually have dye in it. I don't want to even try to put the purple over this because I don't know how that would react. So yeah. I'm gonna go. I don't see anything over there. Like, am I supposed to mess with the gym? I don't remember. He was standing over here, unless if he moved. I don't know why it's pointing me there. Yeah, he's literally right there. Why are you pointing me there? I guess maybe afterwards it wants me to go over there? I don't know. This game, it's got some jank. Like, for the biggest MMO, a lot of jank, gotta say. Oh, I wish I had the hunt right now so I could dash at you, but I'll have to do it this way. Not as exciting. You know, I can go big too. Not quite as big as you are, but, you know, that's just because you're an NPC and they tend to make them a little bigger. Oh. A stun? That's not fair. Oh, come on. Don't make this sound at me. I'm gonna stun you now. Sure. What you get? Interloper.
Return to Argus. We will deal with this one another.
Its story stunned me now. I can do nothing. Oh, well, at least he left those there for me.
Need for mortal armaments. This is not over. If it does.
That seemed a little too convenient. Why'd you drop those? Hello? I don't remember him just walking off while I'm just stuck here stunned. But hey, we did it. Yay! Yeah, you can tell those are just like pretty much the same ones. Mine are just like a little upgraded. Woo, downgrade! Hold it all dramatically. Excellent, excellent. So dramatic.
The Legion
We can't tell we don't see you often enough. Stream more. I'm sorry. That is also fair, and it's not like that different from my natural hair color anyway. I hope I will stream more now, though. Okay, well, we have our Felbat here, so just hop back on that, I guess. Whatever, we did it. But, I feel like it's much more noticeable in the sun. So. This ain't my style, but I love the wiggliness of that worm caterpillar mount. I don't know how you're fighting, but get him. Yeah, that's another mount you get. Obviously, I started playing during Shadowlands, so I actually have a good bit of the Shadowlands stuff, especially the Night Fae stuff. I think that mount you got from, like, one of the war things in the mall that I can't remember what they're called, that I only did, like, a few of, but I got really lucky on one where the Night Fae was present in the battle, and I got that mount, and I love it. It's a bug. I don't know what it's supposed to be either beyond just bug. What of the others? Did they... I see. They gave their lives for a worthy cause. The Twin Blades will change the tide of this war, mark my words. Okay, can we go to Val'sharah now, please? Karfos glances at your glaives, her eyes widening. She has no eyes, what do you mean? Guess she still has sockets. I'm excited to see what those can do in person. Maybe we can spar a bit before heading out on the next hunt? While you're gone, we built a camp just off this landing to help us watch over the Legion's movements. We should head there right away. Jace needed your help with something. It sounded big. Ah, you're still gonna make me do more Demon Hunter stuff.
I think you'll enjoy the view. Let's go.
As much as I do love Demon Hunter stuff, I guess I could just do this. Before flying was added into Legion, only Demon Hunters could get over here because they can just glide to it. They disappeared. That's concerning. As much as I do like my moth, I also really enjoy a good glide. So, any chance we can get.
I see your hunt was a success.
Y'all really gotta load in faster.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
I have exciting news to share with you, Rindris.
Remember,
I was able to make contact with our forces on Mardoon. They secured the Fel Hammer after our departure all those years ago and have it held ever since. I guess I do need to unlock my class order hall, that is fair. Malevolence has utilized the ship's warp systems to transport the bulk of our forces aboard, but doing so greatly taxes what little power remains. I believe there to be a better way. Your glaives carry a piece of the power of Kill Jaden. You should be able to use them to open a permanent gateway to the Fel Hammer. Oh, right?
these demon souls will power the gateway.
Sure. I don't know if I need to stand on the fancy circle. I doubt I do. But I'll do it anyways. For effect. Goodbye, demons. Oh, yeah. Actually, you do something here, I guess. I guess I just tore a hole in reality. There we go.
Lovely work as always.
Gotta turn it in before it can go in.
I've sacrificed.
I look forward to joining the rest of our forces. Ooh, level! Yay! Alright, so now I actually need to spend talent points. I'm going to just open up my tree over here, which it is very small. Let me zoom in. Don't mind the Luigi noises if you can hear them. Alright. So... which one do we want? That one's actually, I do enjoy that one. It makes it, if your area moves, if they're only against one target, it still isn't, like, worthless to do. So we're going to go with that one for now. And don't judge me for my talent tree if it's not like, ooh, what's the best, what's meta, or whatever. But I just literally chose what looked fun as I was leveling Rindris, or redoing his levels once the talent rework came out, and then leveling him to 70. I just went with the fun stuff, so don't mind me. Alright, now back up. I finally get to watch the stream. Admittedly, I would have been on last night, but I saw it just as I was logging off for the night. It really be like that. It really do. Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't necessarily have a schedule yet or anything. I was saying in the last stream, I'm at least hoping to stream once a week or upload once a week. So right now I've done both, and hopefully that'll be how most weeks are going. I just don't want to hold myself to a strict schedule and burn myself back out because I feel like I've been burnt out for years. And I'd really like to get over it. So gonna just try to do it as I want with just like a little bit of please get things done. The gateway is fully functional, Rendris. Ooh, I am positively tingling with excitement. Do let Jace and the others know that we eagerly await your arrival. There's so much to do and ever so little time. You'll be joining us aboard, won't you? Naturally. Alright, so this is the Demon Hunter class order hall. Something that I wish they would really do again in future expansions. The class stuff, all the order hall stuff. So good. Like, it really made you feel like you had a place in the world, which is important, at least to me. But yeah, this is the Demon Hunters. They are literally, once again, we didn't do the Demon Hunter intro, so you didn't really get to see it. We're in a giant demon spaceship. Can you shut up? Oh my god. Are you just gonna keep doing that? No, I went in there. Oh no! She went. Ah, the jank. Yep. We'll just keep going. Far too long. That's how I pick talents too. That's what makes a game fun. Having fun. I don't want to be the best demon hunter in the world or do the most damage or whatever. I just want to have a good time. This place is built for war. It's exactly what we need to level the playing field. It feels so wrong that you're here and Kane isn't. So mad. Although our forces have dutifully held the Citadel since your departure, we have been unable to access most of its resources. The Fel Hammer can only be fully activated by those bearing the mark of a Legion Lord. Thankfully, your blades carry that very mark. Use them to activate the Fel Hammer. Show your forces your limitless power. Alright.
Whenever you're ready.
There we go. I like little planets in the middle. It's so pretty.
This way. The forces await.
I guess it's been far too long. Far too long. It really has.
Hammer is ours at last.
Oh, I like to see some
Gaze
pop.
upon the might of the twin blades of the deceiver.
Oh, it actually... I need to retransmog my weapons so they have the pretty effect again. Well then. Oh.
The edge tongue will fight
No, okay, we're just waiting. I was like, did it still want me to do something up there? Nah, we're just letting our friends spawn in. Just more of the Illidari forces.
Our mission is not yet complete. We are all yours to command.
We will follow our champion into battle, and we will strike down the Legion.
Yeah, can I go to Val'sharah now, please? I want the pretty night elf stuff.
Glory to the Illidari!
Woo, as much as I do love Demon Hunter stuff. We signed up for Val'sharah today. The Fel Hammer is ours at last. Nicely done. Alright.
The Legion will fall
By conquering the Citadel, we obtained something that I think would be of great use to you. Gardown's men have it well guarded just below. I suggest you have him show you. Okay.
Remember, nothing is more
Gotta remember how to navigate this place real quick, just because it has been a little bit. I think we just go down here. Seems to be correct. I tried getting into Classic. I played Vanilla when I was a young person, but I realized the nostalgia wasn't enough to ignore it. I just wasn't enjoying it. I actually, like, I got this weird thing when I was playing Classic, where even though I didn't play it, I wanted to back in the day, so it still kind of made me have some of that nostalgia feeling. However, that turned into nostalgia for missing RuneScape, because I'm like, wow, this really was just better RuneScape. And that's when I started playing RuneScape again, was because of that, so... Wait. Oh, is he up there? I thought it said he was down here. Okay, my bad. I think it said it was down, but maybe he was up here. Yep. Wow, he was literally right there. Amazing! Alright. Talk to him now! Oops. I accidentally auto-ran. Show me what we acquired in our conquest. I was just a bit ahead of myself. My apologies. I kind of forgot who you are. No offense.
Horsemen arrived soon after your left on the Black Temple. Destroyed the portal behind you. Oh, it was a glorious battle. In the aftermath, we uncovered an ancient Nathrazim forge, used to create many of the Legion's most powerful weapons.
Okay, I literally don't think we're actually going to have to mess with this at all, so we're just gonna kind of click through.
is far more brave than we first thought.
Okay, you're talking about Azeroth now, so maybe we can, you know, go back to the Broken Isles, do some stuff. Rendris, before you lies your nether crucible, more powerful than any we've crafted before. The souls of hundreds of slain demons in Mardoom have provided us with enough power to directly observe the Legion on Azeroth. What we have uncovered so far has been unsettling. Gaze into this pool and see for yourself. Sure.
Gaze into the nether crucible.
I will do
It
so.
will show you what we have seen.
Into the puddle. Pre-order for Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition secured. Big hype. Well, I'm glad you were able to get it. I know we were talking about that a bit yesterday. RuneScape is one of the few MMOs I've not at least tried, which gets a bit awkward considering my brother used to work for Jagex. Whoa, that's really cool. I feel like there's this thing, like, anytime that I try to, like, talk about RuneScape with someone...
The situation is more dire than we knew.
She's talking, and I feel bad that I'm talking over her.
Already infested the surrounding isles.
It's probably fine, but I feel like for
We
people that
must
didn't
act
play
now,
a lot of
or I
RuneScape
fear
as a
the
kid,
situation will become
it's like really hard to get into. At least in my experience, I'm sure there's still plenty of people that, you know, have gotten into it since old school RuneScape has become a thing, but it really do be that nostalgia. But there truly is no escape from RuneScape. I was out for 10 years and then came back. I'm not playing it at the moment, but I know it's only a matter of time. We must not underestimate the Legion. I fear they are even more powerful than we realize.
death to them.
Suffer well.
But don't tell me what to do, Jace. As you can see, there's little time to spare. The Legion's armies already encroach on our world. Altruis has gathered our best tacticians around the star map above us to discuss our plan of attack. Yes, that should be Val'sharah. Your leadership would be invaluable to their efforts. All right, back to Altruis then. Okay, that'll make me a little faster. I have to go as fast as I can all the time.
We are all that stands.
Altruis
between the
nods
Legion and
knowingly. I
annihilation.
saw it too. We must consider our next move carefully.
Don't give in to the power.
The Tomb of Sargeras is the Legion's primary entrance into our world. It must be destroyed. No easy task, but until we have the means to do so, we must do what we can to stop their invasion. The Legion used the Citadel to spearhead invasions on other worlds. We can use its navigation systems to plan our own assault against them. You, of course, must take the honor of first breaking ground on their territory, but we will soon follow. Alright, so the first
Now we
assault
can
point...
use the Fel Hammer to plan our assault on the Legion. All
Oh
thanks
no.
to you.
Ever since they did the UI update, anytime I open anything like the scouting maps and whatnot, I get this weird square. It just won't go away until I reload. I don't know why. But I'll just have to reload after we pick this. Okay, Archmage Khadgar sent word about Val'sharah not long ago. It sounds like he has good news. You should meet him on Crassus's Landing in Dalaran as soon as you are able. Okay. This stupid square. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do that on writers or anything. It's just mine. It's not any of my add-ons either, because I had them like, disabled whenever everything was reworked. Archmage Khadgar sent word about Val'sharah. Wait, I just read this. Alright. My ancient enemy. Don't open that back up. That is not what I wanted you to do. Okay. Can I type? There we go. Reload. I just... kind of rude it does that. Oh, I'm a little behind on chat. My apologies. Glad that you're back. I'm also glad that I'm back to streaming, so thank you.
I've sacrificed everything.
Speaking of RuneScape, are you going to do any streaming of that, or have you stopped again? Yeah, right now I'm not playing RuneScape. I might. I don't know. Like, whenever I am playing it again, because I do enjoy doing the quests and whatnot. However, I was doing the quest for the Questscape on here, and then I started streaming it on Twitch. And then I kind of stopped doing content and was largely offline for a few months, and then a few more months. And I did a lot of quests in the meantime that I didn't film. so I don't really know what to do with that. I feel like RuneScape, I always feel like it's not the most exciting game to watch, but then I've literally watched RuneScape streamers just like do the same thing over and over again on the side while I'm like playing something else for hours. So maybe it would be, I'm just not really sure since, you know, I know most of my following isn't here for RuneScape content. They might not be interested in watching me level to like 99 construction or whatever my next goal is. 'Cause it's very grindy. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. And now I go to binge Skyrim playthroughs. See you later. Wow, okay, abandoning the stream to watch my other videos? How dare you? You know all the work we'll clean up after you. Are you excited for Starfield? I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. I wasn't. However, I was watching the showcase and the direct that was afterwards, and all the RPG elements in it, like the customization, the background, and the traits, look pretty cool. I'm still not much into sci-fi, like it's just not really my sort of thing, but I'll at least play it. Mostly because I'm like, oh, this is kind of a look into how the Elder Scrolls 6 will be, but hopefully better, so. And obviously different setting, different storylines, but you know what I mean. So I'm like kind of excited for it. I wouldn't say full on, but it's like, I'm interested. Especially after they actually showed creatures and whatnot, so. How dare you know we literally watched you slay rats for an hour. That is true. I'm sure a lot of you could handle it, but doesn't seem like the interest for RuneScape on like my content is really there, so I'm just like, it could always just be something I play for fun on the side. I have no problems with doing that, so. Alright, so, well chosen, the Legion, yeah. Okay, we can actually go to Val'sharah now, please. There's one more pair of blades. No, we'll do that later. Goodbye. We don't need the other blades. We're not a vengeance demon hunter, so they can wait. If we'll even ever actually get to them, because once we hit 60, we are going to the Dragon Isles, so. Hopefully we can at least finish Val'sharah, though. I think we should be able to. Hopefully. Hello, I'm glad you can make it.
Bad news, everyone.
Alright, one of my add-ons is gonna be weird. I don't know why it does that every now and then, but just ignore the silly voice.
I have something to tell
Go away! Go away, I don't- No! Oh, I'm going to Val'sharah, get out of here. Archmage Khadgar smiles. I rarely get to say this, but I have good news for you, Rindris.
Trust in yourself.
Val'sharah Stormrage, my beloved. Not as much as Illidan Stormrage, of course, and he's kind of a jerk to Illidan, but we still love Malfurion here on this channel. Managed to make landfall in Val'sharah and has already taken care of things there. It seems our fortune is finally turning around. He's waiting for you as we speak in Lorlathil. Life is so magical when everything goes according to plan. Now, there are, we are hopefully, I don't know if it'll be in this stream, but in a future leveling stream through Val'sharah, we're going to get to witness some of Malfurion's most memed on moments, so look forward to that. Okay, get me to Val'sharah.
Bad news, everyone.
Stop telling me there's bad news. Oh, it put me on a hippogriff. That's so fitting. Oh, that's a pretty mount. I feel like usually whenever you take that Flight Master, obviously I just did it for a quest, but it's been putting me just on like random mounts I have, and I'm like, that's weird. I don't know if it's supposed to, but that's what it does, so. Another thing I was kind of talking about yesterday, but with Dragonflight they added in dragon riding and whatnot in the World of Warcraft, but currently it's only in the Dragon Isles, but stuff has been data mined that it's coming to the rest of Azeroth, and also more mounts will be available for dragon riding. I cannot wait for that. I still hope that I can actually dragon ride on my mobs. I'll be really sad if I can't. But I am so tired of these flight paths. Like, it's good for whenever you like want to go do something else while you travel, or want to be on your phone for a little bit. But oh my god, when you're actively playing this, and then there's just like the static flying around that you actually do control, it's still so boring. Like, I feel like dragon riding is one of the best things they've ever added. That's also coming from someone that likes to speed and race around in games, but I'm a huge fan, and I can't wait for it to be expanded on. So, yes, the art of data mining, yes. There is, I feel like I've never really encountered something like that I wasn't expecting in World of Warcraft, just because I follow so many World of Warcraft Twitters and they always are posting about data mines and spoilers and whatnot, and I'm like, ugh, what's the fun in this? It is still fun seeing it early, but yeah, I really hope, as with many other people, that the next expansion is a world revamp. Make the world a little bit more sightly for dragon riding too, and just keep adding more mounts to it. But yes, we have Malfurion's Storm Rage. Excellent. See what he wants. Welcome to Lorlethil, Sanctuary of the Druids. Though this forest is aged, its spirits still remember me.
May the winds be at your
Illuminadore, Rendris.
May nature.
Ah, Val'sharah. It's been an age since I have set foot in these sacred woods. Too long. Yes. You still got feet under there, or do you actually have talons now? I don't know. We'll ignore that. We'll let him say foot. I guess what is... I guess a talon's more like the toe, though. Is it still a bird foot? I guess it would be. Too long. Far too long. Our work here is simple, Demon Hunter. We must call upon my mentor, Cenarius, and learn what he safeguards, or where he safeguards the Tears of Elune. With them, you'll be one step closer to sealing Sargeras' tomb and thwarting the Legion. You have many treacherous tasks in front of you. Consider your visit here a brief respite. Come, this will not take long.
Nature stands with you.
Okay, I guess I'm ready. Ooh, getting walked through.
Val'sharah.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Every step
I guess we're riding Malfurion there.
Precious memories. Ages ago, the first druids molded this land to be a reflection of the Emerald
And it's so
Dream.
pretty.
Merely an echo. But Val'sharah is as close to the dream as this world can come.
The next patch looks like it's all going to be about the Emerald Dream
Make
and
ready,
whatnot too,
hero.
so this is kind of good leading into that, because hopefully we'll be able to do that on stream.
Lord
Don't know if we'll do it as it comes out, because we're undoubtedly going to be a little behind, but, you know. Oh,
Follow me.
he's just taking a nap.
Thank Elune you've come.
It is good to see you again.
You must come quickly. Something's happened.
She's taking
He
a
was
nap.
in the dream, but now
Yeah,
he's
see?
awake. We cannot stir him.
What is this corruption?
We don't know. It only just appeared.
Greetings, friend.
Cenarius, my mentor. What foul power could hold sway over him?
May nature.
This
guide
corruption.
your path.
I've never seen it before, and yet it seems somehow familiar.
Nature stands with you.
What vile power is this? A curse with the strength to paralyze a demigod? Unimaginable. Quickly, Rindris, you must gather the archdruids of the forest. With their help, we can summon Ysera. She will surely know what horror has overtaken my mentor. I'll remain here and lend Cenarius what aid I can. Return to Lorlethil and... That is so hard to say, by the way. I'm gonna slip on it every time. Just a little bit, apparently. And speak with Aranel. She will know the archdruid's whereabouts. And please, friend, make haste. The joy of elf words every single game. It just doesn't matter. I should probably actually... Oh! Wait. Those are higher item level than my actual artifact. That's so sad. Yeah, I guess we'll put those back on then. And we don't really need that anymore. It feels weird to just like sell those, so we'll just put them there, I guess. Okay, and we'll fly. It's a little far away, and I do want to be able to, as much as I love Val'sharah, we do want to get to the Dragon Isles before too long, so we'll fly around. It looks so pretty with all the greenery. I love this zone. Like, it is one of my favorites. Ardenweald, at least aesthetic-wise, is still my favorite. Like, if you haven't seen it, please... Ardenweald might be hard to spell, but please look it up. Because it's really pretty. If you like Rindris' aesthetic that's going on right now, you'll love Ardenweald. I also... They changed how the Dryads look in Dragonflight, and they scare me now. Like, they used to be, like, really pretty and elegant. I don't know what it is, but they're freaky. I feel like they don't have enough plants on them. Their faces look like they someone's gone like to them, and I just it makes me so sad because they looked so good before. Cenarius is in need. Lord of the Forest, we shall not fail you. All right, mana. Don't really need that. We will restore health. If I doubt those are even better than what I got from the boost. Oh no, they actually are. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I did have a boost from like Shadowlands to level a character to 50, so do not fret. I did not buy a boost just for this.
Is there trouble?
Near the southern edge of the forest, you will find Sleeper's Barrow. There, archdruid Coda Steelclaw has dedicated, and her dedicated disciples, been staring at this ring light for too long, so my apologies. I love her staff, though. That's a good staff. Carry out their sacred duty to observe the Emerald Dream. Find disciple Relissa Bearsong in Steelclaw Vale and notify her of the crisis in the Grove of Cenarius. Alright.
The great outdoors.
Archdruid of Lore. Just looked up Ardenweald, reminds me of what Nocturnal's realm could resemble. Of course, more shadows and less blue lights. Yes, that is true. If that's just how Nocturnal's realm looked. Isn't it called Evergloam? I'm pretty sure that is her zone name. That's actually Rindris' little pet moth, who's not out right now. That's so sad. That's actually what his moth is named, Evergloam. So hey, I think that's her. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look that up now, because that's gonna bother me. Ignore the Luigi sounds. Yeah, I got it right. Woo! It has been a little while since I've read Elder Scrolls lore, so, and I have bad memory. I feel like, so obviously I've been getting into World of Warcraft lore. I have to read things over and over again before it really gets in my memory, so glad Evergloam stuck there. She sounds like, can y'all hear it? I'm pretty sure you'd be able to.
Hi.
Don't mind me. Yes, that's right. Yeah, got it right. Okay.
Is there trouble?
Oh, this thing can almost kill a demigod. Quick, call the dragon. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Elithir resides in the ancient grove of Thastala, where he communes with nature and instructs his acolytes in the ways of healing and the preservation of lore. Seek him out and tell him that he is desperately needed here. Alright. Yep, let's just all gather them. Gather them around. We love Luigi sounds. Yes, we do. We love Luigi here. I'll have to go get my Luigi mask for next stream. Deep within our forest lies Moonclaw Vale. There you'll find a reclusive group of feral druids charged with the protection of Val'sharah from any that would seek to disrupt the balance of nature. These druids are led by Theon Moonclaw, the most fierce of the archdruids. Seek him out, let him know that Cenarius is in need of his aid. Okay, so just a few things to do here. Very separate things. I don't know which one we really want to do first. I guess we're already on this one, so we might as well. It doesn't really matter. I can't remember them each very well, like vaguely. Once again, like I said, I have to do things over and over again to really get them committed to my memory. So that's why I played Skyrim for 10 years straight. Ooh. A little dark and spooky over here. I'm sure that's probably fine. Yeah, you're clearly fighting stuff. It's fine. You know, we went with the cats first. It's a good choice, in my opinion. These wicked vermin must not prevail over my precious grove. What has become of your grove? After the War of the Ancients, the surviving satyrs were assembled together. I argued to execute them for their transgressions, but our merciful nature won the day. I was overruled. Instead, the satyrs were placed in eternal sleep deep below the roots of Shaladrasil. The names, please. Now, somehow, they have awoken. We shall not make the same mistake again. If I must kill them all myself. I understand. Weird response to that, but okay. I understand. I need to know how to Luigi-fy Mikey sounds or like Navi sounds, Pikachu sounds. The possibilities are endless. Yeah, I use Opera, the internet browser, and there's different like mods you can put on it. And yeah, I have a Luigi. A Luigi one. Because like I was looking at different ones. Like I know I was looking into like Kirby ones and whatnot, and then just some like more generic ones and whatnot, but the best one I found is the Luigi one so far. So just after Pandaria came out, there was a Chris Metzen, there was a Chris Metzen said the World of Warcraft lore Bible was 6 million words long, or to put it another way, 10 War and Pieces combined. Chris Metzen's interview even. I know how to type, I feel that. I type too fast for my own good. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Warcraft lore is intense. Oh, can we get it so he says Mario now, or is it simply him grunting? It's pretty much him. Well, whenever I open a new tab, he says some things, and then whenever I close tabs, you know, he makes pain sounds, and then whenever I type, it's just... It's so dumb, and I love it. Phoebe, big stretch. I forgot to move Duke's bed. So she is, like, sitting here, but... Oh yeah, I guess you can just see her butt. As it goes, classic Duke. I should have scooted it over so you guys could actually see her. I also have Noodle's little stool. Like, I have this footstool that I like to keep under the desk. I have to pull it out a lot because Noodle likes to sit on it. She was here earlier while I was working on some stuff before stream, but she is yet to rejoin me. It is so sad. Oh, hey, vampires, glad you could make it. I am doing pretty good, so... Had the annoying thing last night with our pickup order being stupid, but beyond that, happy that I'm streaming again, so... Noodle and Doot are good cat names, so I thank you. All of my pets, their names end up devolving into something with an ooh sound, so I'm like... Because, like, whenever I had the guinea pigs, like I was mentioning earlier, I just called them poopers. And then whenever we had our rats, they were Goomba and Boo. That was just their names. It's always the ooh. So. Okay, Cenarius will have my aid once my grove has been made safe. Yeah, okay, we'll help you as it goes. Xandris. It's evil Rendris. Dark Rendris. Xandris the Dishonored was among the first to betray his brethren and accept the curse of Xavius. Of course it starts with a Z sound like Xavius does. During the Great War, it was he who led the slaughter of many of my dearest friends. The last time I met him on the battlefield, he fled. Help me to finally dispense justice on this foul being.
The wrath of nature is upon them.
Can you actually take the quest though? Please?
Go with speed.
Here we go. I hope y'all are all doing good, by the way. I feel like... I don't know, I've just always so, like, flight mode whenever I am streaming at the moment. I know I'll get used to it, at least for the most part. Like, I'm mostly used to it whenever I record, though I'm definitely still a little scatterbrained when I record, but... Just keep forgetting to ask how you guys are in return. I'm like, that's rude. I'm a told conversation. I'm good at socializing, for sure. I probably have too many things on me, it's fine. We can handle it. My interrupt's not ready yet. Oh, emulation aura is up. There we go. I miss having all of my moves. Please don't do that. Okay. You didn't notice us. Pick up those souls. Thank you. Save this cat person. Oh, hello. I've actually, I made a druid and I was enjoying playing as her. It was a feral druid, I'm pretty sure, are the ones that become cats. I need to play as her more, because I was liking it. I tried balanced druid before that, didn't like that, because they're more of casters, but feral druid. Pretty good so far. Oh, you're right there. Okay, well, I guess we will just become a big demon at you. Almost a satyr now. I wish that demon hunters could just have hooves. It seems very painful to grow hooves every time you metamorphosize. Like, it doesn't seem pleasant. Okay, you're actually a little beefy. That's the wrong button. It's that one. There we go. Allegedly, we put our shadow down, but I don't even see it. Or am I still there? Or was that it? It's just small. Oh, hi. Glad you came and helped us now. He didn't drop a soul, though. I think, unless if I was just that low health, so thanks for stealing my healing from me. That's another thing, before the hunt, which used to be the, Shadowlands, like, Night Fae ability for Demon Hunter, where essentially you zoom at them, you hit them, you do some damage, and then, the damage you do after that, it heals you. That, I am so glad, stayed into the talent rework, even though they didn't redo all the effects and whatnot. Like, it still looks all blue and Fae-like, which is weird for a Demon Hunter. Not for Rindris, luckily. It kind of fits his character, but, yeah, before that was really a thing, at least in my experience while I was leveling Demon Hunter, I found that, like, 1v1 fights were a little tough sometimes because you didn't have very many ways of healing during the fight, because usually a demon hunter heals by killing something and eating its soul. So, yeah, I love the hunt, and that's why I won't shut up about it. Also impressive, but also sad. At one point there were more Pandaren than there were actually pandas. I know all the useless information. That is depressing. one of my, like, life goals is I really want to see a panda someday. Obviously, I know, like, there's the whole thing where they're not commonly in zoos because they're quite endangered, but I'm like, I want to see one so bad. They're so cute. I love how there's just this intense battle slashing in this calm forest zone. Yeah, as it goes, as it goes. Okay. Xandis has finally paid for his crimes, but his blood will not bring back the innocents he has slain. Let's get all edgy about it, why don't we? Xandis has been slain, but there are others that must be dealt with if my grove is to be saved. During the Great War, Kagraxus took great pleasure in corrupting the lands he once called home. They all have such evil names, like no wonder they all turned evil. Were it not for the foolish mercy of my fellow druids, I would have slain him myself. Find the demon and bring justice upon him. I must entrust this task to you alone, for I sense an even darker presence here, one that requires my personal attention. Suspicious, okay. Well,
when Kagraxus has been slain. I sense an even darker presence here.
I think real quick I'm going to take like a little teeny tiny break, get up and stretch and whatnot. I feel like that's hopefully safe enough. Nothing should fly up here and whack me, so I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. My apologies. I don't know what my deal is. It's probably my crippling scoliosis, but I've been trying to sit normal in this chair for the most part. I guess I kind of cross my legs a lot, but I feel like if I don't sit like an idiot, my back hurts, but if I sit like an idiot, my back hurts. So I was sitting too normal for too long, so I had to stretch out as it goes. So a little bit behind here. Definite proof that the more X's a name contains, the more evil they are, probably. That is true. Like, I feel like all of Gonair's problems are simply because he was named that. Like, there's no X's in his name, but it's still, like, too long, too overly complicated, too many vowels, so I feel like the name is really important for the character. And also, the Dovanova's in chat. Hello, hi, I'm glad you can make it. If you guys don't watch her channel, and you like my channel, which, if you're here, I hope you do, you definitely need to check out her channel. Obviously, by the name, she does a lot of Elder Scrolls content, lots of roleplay stuff. Y'all would love her channel, so I hope you don't mind the little shout out, but you're wonderful, and I'm always happy to see like other women doing content over the Elder Scrolls Online. That makes me very happy, so yay! I'm glad you can make it. I mean, evildoers always have evil names. Could you imagine the main bad guy named Bob or something like that? That's fair. Yeah, like I was saying, it's just how it goes. Just how it goes. Admittedly, half the villains I've written have made up names, so I can't really talk. As it goes, as it goes. And yeah, of course, I love your channel, so I want to make sure, you know, at least help shout out a little bit. Okay, what even was I doing? I was going into the cavern. We could do this bonus objective. We'll probably end up doing a lot of it along the way. I think we actually need to go up here. We'll just stop here and kind of attack things along the way. There's a lot of stuff built up over here, but you know, maybe if we just group them all together, they're gonna stand awkwardly far apart and interrupt me. Okay, I may have done a horrible mistake here. Don't mind me, I'm just casually dying. Please stun them. I feel like it's being a little delayed. I'm just gonna spam buttons here as Demon Hunter do. If one of you can just die, yes, thank you. We're fine, we're fine. One of my favorite TikToks is just a guy being like, oh, I'm a demon hunter, and just like slamming his head into the keyboard. It's how it be. Part of the reason I love Demon Hunter so much is because obviously I am a very anxious individual. So whenever I'm playing a game, I want to still be able to play that game when I'm going into flight mode, which is a lot of big scary fights. I just go into flight mode. But this one, I kind of already have it like muscle memoried at least well enough. And it's simple, so whenever I'm panicking, you know, I don't just instantly die and forget everything that I need to do, because the rotation, you know, it's Demon Hunter. Havoc Demon Hunter is easy, but I like it that way. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and go big mode against you, and hopefully not regret that. I'm also missing some of my moves, and I keep going to hit them, but I can't because they don't exist. Oh, if you did that, I stunned you too late. How sad. Don't torment my dreams, please. I'm not even asleep. How can you even do that, Kygraxis? That's how evil this man is. Okay, you're much easier than the other guy, so. Hello! Why are you in here? Oh, I'm so small! Okay, that's a little better. You have my thanks, Demon Hunter. If not for your arrival, I would have surely perished here. Oh, level, yay! I was hoping we'd at least level another time before I didn't stream. I heard, I don't know if y'all are able to hear it. You wouldn't have because I had the mic muted, but in our living room, we have a clock that makes bird sounds, and I heard it go, like, on every hour, and I heard it going off, and I was like, please don't tell me it's already 5, and I've only leveled once, but it's 4. We're good. I just lose track of time while I'm streaming, so. You arrived just in time, friend. Kygraxis was moments away from sacrificing me to his master. I was certain I would perish. I'm grateful, but we are not out of danger yet. Xavius has returned. The big X name, even though it only has 1. He's a recurring villain throughout Warcraft for the Night Elves. The Nightmare Lord is here in Val'sharah, personally orchestrating the corruption of this land. My captor revealed as much to me before I was to be sacrificed. Good for him! Good that he did that. What a nice guy, to be honest. Oh! Oh! No! Oh god! He's back! Night Elf! You don't see me. Oh, I didn't free her. Come on! I was just trying to read the dialogue. How rude. Well, I guess we have to fight him again. We don't even have our big mode this time. That's just mean. That is so mean. We should not have respawned that fast. That I couldn't even read the dialogue. It's not like you're that particularly difficult to fight, but still. Oh, don't. Oh no, I did have my interrupt up. I thought it was already on cooldown. Well, I also stunned you. I'll take that too. I miss my moves. I miss my moves, man. No. I feel like the fights take a lot longer when I don't actually have all of my abilities. Okay, let's actually let you out and run away before he respawns.
Hurry. We must find Theon before it is too late.
Why did the Night Elves sound like that this expansion? Like, in vanilla World of Warcraft, they're like, oh, you know, all gentle and mystical sounding, woo, but now they're all like My Little Ponies. It's just so great. I'm glad they all sound like this. Okay. I guess we could walk there to work on our thing. I know things are gonna respawn here though, so maybe if we could just take these 2 guys out first. I don't want to interrupt my own move to interrupt you. We'll just deal with that. I didn't need to play dance there, but whatever, you're done. Let's destroy that, please. Which I apparently need to be very close to. Only 60 way there? Okay. We're actually going to get up on our mount and fly up so I can pick out my talent, because that would be nice. Let me just refer to actual Rendris's talent tree. Let's see here. Where is Essence Break? Like, I'm missing it so bad right now. I'm so sad. Oh. It's all the way down there? Dang, okay, yeah, we got a ways before we can get Essence Break back. That is so sad. See, we're going down more so this way. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, because our stun can potentially heal us. I didn't realize we didn't have that one currently. That always helps. That is another way to keep you alive sometimes in 1v1. It doesn't always spawn them for you, which makes it difficult, but yeah. Okay, I am very behind on chat. My apologies. Oh, very, very behind. Okay. Do you still play Skyrim? I noticed a couple of days ago, I do technically still play Skyrim, and I do still plan on playing Skyrim. However, it has been since August since I played Skyrim, and that is mostly because, for one, in my own personal time, I haven't played it just because I've become horribly addicted to World of Warcraft after playing Skyrim for the past like 10 or 11 years straight. But for another, I've been really sad about recording the next Skyrim episode because it's the finale of Gonair's story, and I'm just like not ready for it to be over. Like, there's still more Skyrim content I could do, because obviously there's storylines that Gonair hasn't done, and we can just be like, oh, what if series, or I could come in as Rhiannon, who actually does some of those things, but, yeah, that's kind of why I haven't, been on Skyrim in a little while. I'm hoping to finally record that this month, but it might take me a little bit of time, just because it hurts. I've been doing that series for years, I don't want it to end. Mostly just Gonair's story, I don't want it to come to an end, but I guess it already technically kind of has. But I'll still get to work on it more whenever Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and I know what I can actually do with him. Right? Who doesn't play Skyrim anymore, right? Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like RuneScape. You can never fully escape from Skyrim, so...
welcomes you,
Hello, thank you for the sub. I don't know if you're actually here on the stream, especially because I am behind on chat, but that's the weird thing about streaming to YouTube. It's like, are they following you because of the stream, or have they found one of your old videos and like just subscribed to you? So... I'll say hi nonetheless, though I am kind of scared of reading names just because I'm afraid I won't notice something that I should notice. Okay. Oh god. Chat just shot forward all of a sudden. I have 20 plus story ideas, not helped by the fact that my brain can't write the end without going, and then I feel that. I can't kill off characters. Their stories just kind of keep going. The only character I have canonically killed off is Soric. And it still makes me sad, so I kind of had to make it a funny death in that whenever he was, like old man Soric, he slipped while he was taking a bath, and he bonked his head, and that's how he died. And I'm very convinced, if y'all haven't seen the Dungeons & Dragons movie, this isn't really a spoiler, it's just, like, something that happens to, like, a character that's just very, very minimal. He dies in the tub, and I'm very convinced that that was a Soric reference, actually. Okay. Imperials or Stormcloaks? Neither. As it goes, I'm still neither. I feel like I always lean a little bit more towards the Imperials now, but to be fair, I've only done the Imperial storyline maybe once. And I've done the Stormcloaks a lot, because I actually have a character that is a Stormcloak, so. And also, Ulfric's pretty, so I have to simp. Not really, not that hard, but I used to. A little bit. Vampire or werewolf? I like them both, but I think vampire? Maybe? It's like hardly any difference for me. I've had a friend actually, because in their D&D campaign, I was playing as Bjorn, who is my vampire character, just because like vampires are so prevalent in the Elder Scrolls. It's not really because I necessarily like vampires a whole lot, but they were kind of under the impression that like I was super into vampires, and I'm like, well, I kind of just have one character that happens to be a vampire, and really in Ryder's D&D world, I haven't played as Bjorn, but he's still a person that exists. He's not even a vampire in that world. He's gonna have like this other weird type of undead thing from Gonair's meddling, actually, so. It's not always a vampire. They wanted us to try out Vampire Masquerade, or whatever it's called, the tabletop system. Wasn't too big on it. I don't like how it works. Like, just was not vibing with the system. Don't do that, please. I blast you. I probably didn't need to waste a whole I-beam on a little imp, but there we go. Do you use a template to keep track of OC information, or just writing down the info freehand and knowing it by memory? A little bit of both, to be fair. I try to write things down because I am just very forgetful. So, I just have about 50 million Google Docs of like random things that I try to organize, but they're not really. Say like I actually have Google Docs open right now because that's what I have Rendris's talents pasted in. So I have my most recent like OC thing open is just Warcraft OC notes. And in that I just kind of, any idea that I get for any of my Warcraft OCs, which are, you know, mostly just the Ebon Hearts, but placed into a different world, as I tend to go. Like I have a section on Teldrin, Rindris, Galaron, Gonair, all of that. And then I expand on some of them more than others. And then when I'm like, oh no, I've probably expanded too much, then they get their own thing. Like, I have a few documents for Rendris, and then even more for Rendris. Like, I have Rendris D&D notes, and then I have Rendris D&D backstory. Just a bunch of things like that. And then I also, those little, like, they were really prevalent on Tumblr back in the day, but, like, the OC questionnaire things, just, like, I don't know, either asking out of all of your OCs, like, who would be the most likely to do something, or about, like, a specific OC's, like, favorites, or just things about them. I have about 1,000 of those questionnaires on my Google Docs, and I can never find anything in them, ever, and it's a mess. So, let me just close that now. Don't mind the Luigi's. Once again. But yeah, it's kind of a mess. By the way, I tested something with stream, where I realized even though I had set it to be low latency on the actual YouTube live stream page. Oh! Imp! Hi. That could have been bad. It didn't actually do that last stream, since it actually had me set up the information and use the information from Streamlabs. So this time I have it in low latency mode, which just means, you know, chat should be not as far behind, like, the stream itself is a little bit more current. Oops, I'm typing in the chat on accident. I'm all over the place right now. So hopefully everything's still running smoothly. I haven't seen anybody say otherwise, so I'm just gonna assume. But yeah, if it does seem a little bit different quality, let me know. I'm hoping that low latency works. I don't know if I want to try ultra low latency, but I do like talking to you guys a lot, so I feel like having things be a little bit more current to real time would help with that. So that's like the main thing, like, about streaming. Like, why would I not want to talk to chat? I would just make a video otherwise. Though also a big part of why I'm wanting to stream more now is just editing takes so long. That also doesn't help, but hey, we actually finished that. There we go. Got some XP. Actually, yes, I forgot about this. Right now, it's kind of an event, like the second event celebrating Diablo coming out. I guess the event to make people be like, hey, World of Warcraft's still here. You can still come play it. Don't just have to play Diablo. There's actually an XP buff, like game buff right now. 50% increase. So hey, good timing to be doing this. I don't know how long that lasts. I guess we're going down here all spooky-like. But hey, maybe we can get Rindris to 60 in that time. I don't know.
Put up quite a fight, but your archdruid
Hi,
belongs
Xavius.
to me now.
I love the delay in that laugh. He just had to look around and then be like, okay, I can drop an evil laugh. And it was so maniacal indeed. Truly a villain. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot this happens. The music just, like, stopped, too. That's depressing. I liked him! I probably should have come and I beamed him before I did that, but I just wanted to jump in all dramatic-like. Don't mind me. Wait, do I not actually have darkness right now, either? Maybe that's why I didn't see it earlier, because I don't actually have it. Weird. Yeah, it's not there. That is so sad.
Pathetic creature. This curse has made me stronger than the ancients.
Oh, you actually dropped the soul. I will take that. Thank you. Don't do that. You know, in fact, I'm going to try to stun you, and you didn't drop the soul. See what I mean? You can't really count on it. The hunt is a much better thing to have. Because before, it was just really hoping that that actually toggled. Ouch!
Stand against the Nightmare Lord.
Well, that's not our fault. Let's just go. We knew, you know, gathering them all together, not exactly a good idea, but I guess it's gonna corrupt them anyway. Ooh, treasure in here. Thank you, weird, mysterious Moonwell. Just in this cave? I mean, I guess. It's a barrow den. Might as well. Oh, hi. Crying. Guess you saw that. Theon Moonclaw was a great druid and a true protector of this land. How can we hope to defeat the Nightmare Lord without him fighting beside us? Well then, we get either Theon's grief or the bands of unrelenting anguish. So we do. We'll take what gives us the bigger boost, I guess. There we go. Well, that's that storyline completed. Depressing. It's telling us now to go to the claw one, so I guess we'll just go ahead and do that. I don't really have a preference either way. I know I could kill that rare, but I don't want to. I want the hunt before I kill rares. Oh, behind again. Oh, I have no problems killing characters. My dad, who does basic editing for me, had to ask me to maybe leave off killing people for a while because a bit over the top. That could not be me. I don't know how people kill off characters. Makes me too sad. It's ending things, and I don't like to end things. So, Vamps all the way. Who else is able to fly around all the time? That's fair. As it goes in Skyrim, I actually play as a werewolf. At least I used to a good bit more because, once again, Rhiannon is kind of my side character that does the things Gonair doesn't do. So she's a werewolf. But I have played as Bjorn before, like a little bit. Like I was doing it in the Anniversary Edition thing, but don't usually play as a vampire. Thistleaf sprites have gone completely mad. I suspect they are being manipulated by some very mischievous thorn dancers. Please, friend of the forest, seek out these seductive troublemakers and bring peace to the shallows. Okay, so they're sexy ones, apparently. Those poor fairy dragons are being tortured. What's worse, when these Thistleaf become bored, they ensnare their victims to continue their torment later. This behavior is simply unacceptable. Please free any trapped lunar wings you can find. Alright, we will do so. We have another bonus objective here. Very seductive. Alright, well... Oh, the little fairy dragons. I love fairy dragons. They have, a long time ago, I don't even know when, but a while back, they released plushies of the fairy dragons. And I am so sad that I wasn't, got a quest from that, that I wasn't playing World of Warcraft at the time, because I want those plushies now, but they are like $200 each. It makes me so mad, because they look so cute hanging up back there. Why the Thistleaf are collecting the lunar wings eggs is beyond anyone's guess, but you can be sure that it's not to give them a loving home. Ceylana Riverbreeze will want to know what to do with these, or will know. Like, I'm staring at a ring light. I'm sorry, my eyes are burning. I can no longer read, it turns out. Can I get you grouped in on this? Are you gonna catch up, or are you just gonna cast spells at me like a jerk? He's just whacking me with leaves. This was a mistake. I usually try to gather things up, but maybe I shouldn't gather these things up because they kind of hurt. Just a little. And they're not dropping any health for me, so I guess I'm just going to have to hope that I kill them. It's not looking too hopeful here. Not hopeful. Oh! He dropped one. Fool. And another one. Okay, it's being nice to me now. Dropping them before it should. Okay, no, not that. It's up. It's up! Okay, we're fine. I didn't run a wave. I am so brave. See, Demon Hunter, it is home to me. I don't have to run from it. Though that did hurt a little. Just a little. Is there something here that I can save? Is it that guy? Because I'm like, that guy's just flying around. Please don't do that. It's very annoying. Okay, pick up that soul. They are dropping them a fair bit, actually. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. I might have discovered the Game of Thrones around the same time that the killing spree happened. I actually started watching Game of Thrones like last year, maybe? Yeah, last year, because I was working on a bunch of wedding stuff while I was watching it. But I'm only in like season 4, I think, right now. And I know it gets bad. I know it ends badly. I knew that before I started watching it. But I'm just like, it's a lot. I don't know if I want to continue watching it or if I just want to like read the books later. So. Will Ryder be joining you on ESO? I honestly don't know. I wouldn't count on it. Usually I'll probably be streaming while he's at work. Okay, I got him in on this, but hopefully that's fine. I think we can handle it. Okay, they're casting that too fast to interrupt. But, yeah, we haven't talked about, like, streaming ESO together or anything. We did, a while back, mention maybe doing Classic together. Like World of Warcraft Classic, but I'm not really sure what we're doing or if he really wants to join in on his stream or not. That is completely up to him. Usually we are, very lazy whenever he's off. We just really like chilling and playing games as much as we can, but we've also just been pretty busy, so... We take what downtime we can get. We've been also trying to make sure that we, you know, just every now and then, whenever we're feeling like it, go out and do fun stuff, which tonight is one of those nights. He's writing on that one. That is so sad. Oh, I'm looking for the Thorn Dancers in particular for that quest, I see. I just don't know how to read. What else is new? You kind of hurt. I'm so glad they drop a lot of souls. So glad. Okay. I guess we could just fly over that one? Oh. Wait. Which one's attacking me? None of them, apparently. Alright. Thorn Dancer, you must die. So I think the one that we grabbed earlier was one. I'm trying to hit buttons I don't have yet. Ah, that's so annoying. We gotta level, guys. We gotta get to 70. I need all my moves back. Hopefully it won't take us to 70 to get all of them, but they are very low down, the ones that we're missing. At least, I don't know where, I don't even remember what it's called. Glaive Tempest? Probably. I guess it's still showing me them there because they still spawn here, but I'm just like, well, I killed that one already. I wish the marker would go away. We don't even necessarily need to kill you, but we're doing it anyways, because I think that would count towards that, so there we go. Yes, it does. Counts towards the bonus objective, so we'll still fight them. And I need to free these guys. Okay, this might be a little dangerous. I noticed I do this thing. I do the same thing in like Heroes of the Storm and whatnot, but obviously there's the little universal cooldown whenever you use a skill. There's always like a little bit before you can use a skill again. But in the meantime, I'm just like whacking my keyboard like, do it! I just can't help it. It's the nervous tendency. I do the same thing in Heroes of the Storm. Just always whack the ability until it goes off. That's how you properly play. Pretty sure. Oh, I accidentally scrolled on the chat. Wasn't current with it. Probably didn't need to use both Immolation Aura and IBM on you, but whatever. Here's a Thorn Dancer. Oh, yeah. See, that's probably why I shouldn't have done those. You know what? We'll go big mode on them. So we can actually last them. Which should be giving us some of our health back if I have that trait right now. I honestly don't know what I have and what I don't have right now. I was just like, okay, we have this trait, you know, not actually reading through them again. Maybe I should have gone a little bit more straight down the trees, just so I could have gotten some of my moves. But hey, level 53, there we go. That XP boost is coming in handy. All right, we just need to save one more Lunar Wing. There's one there, but it's got a handful of guys around it. Does that one only have one? Maybe we could just get this one guy? Oh no, this one might actually be safer. I feel a little less surrounded. And we will get our new talent in a moment. Thanks for letting me know that. Crucial information. Alright, well, we're so close to being done with the bonus objective, so yeah, sure, we'll kill you. He wanted to die. He was running at us. Clearly that's what he wanted. He saw what we did to those two. Okay. Oh, hey, Traveler's Log progress. I actually haven't done the Traveler's Log yet this month, and I need to, because you get, I think I can preview it, please? Yeah, you get this mount, and it's so pretty. I love the purple on it. What a beautiful mount. So me and Ryder definitely need to work more towards that. We've been just playing too much Diablo as it goes, so. Nice to see you active again. Hope you have fun. Yeah, I'm glad I'm active as well on here. It's just very much one of those things where every now and then I feel like I just like being online and being perceived is a lot. And I don't always like it. So every now and then I'm just like, I gotta just disappear, reconnect with the real world for a while. But I think getting into streaming will hopefully help keep me more active and more consistent with things, because editing is really time consuming. So I was also noticing on at least the stream that I did yesterday, I'll have to double check, but I I had put up that Oblivion video like a day or two beforehand, maybe? Yeah, like a few days ago. And my stream has more views on it than the video I spent extra hours editing on. So I'm just like, I mean, okay, I guess I'll take it. I don't know if it's just the novelty of me streaming that people were so interested, so they wanted to watch it, and like maybe the views will go down after that. But right now it does seem a little bit more worth it to stream. It's like I put so many hours. Like, usually whenever I record a video, it's about like maybe 30 minutes to an hour long, and it usually takes me 2 or 3 times the time of the length of the video to actually edit it. So it's like, is it even necessary to do that? I don't know. I like watching edited content, but I've actually started watching, I don't know if y'all know Nixium. He's a World of Warcraft YouTuber, and now he's like getting into streams. Been watching him stream like a lot lately, and I enjoy them, so I'm just like, I can stream too. That he's actually kind of what was like making me think maybe I should stream on YouTube instead, because it seemed like it was going well for him, so yeah. Okay, I'll talk about STO in the chat. Oh, Star Trek stuff? Okay, Star Trek Online. I'm going to assume. I am not a sci-fi nerd. I don't know. So don't mind me. Oh yeah. I need to actually figure out what I'm getting right now. That would be nice, huh? Oh, okay. Glaive Tempest, that is what it's called. So if we go a little bit further down this tree, we'll be able to get Glaive Tempest. So that is what we are going to do, because I miss it. I keep trying to hit it, and I don't, because it's not there. And that makes me sad. Why? Okay. I have YouTube up. I have this stream up on the side, like what's actually live, and it always has me like really far back. I'm like, is the stream really lagging that far behind, even in low latency mode? But it's not. Okay. I was just rewinded for some reason. It did that to me yesterday too. I'm kind of rude. Okay. Now we're all set up. And we can go turn all of these in.
Peace be with you.
Gather as many eggs as you can and bring them back to me. I will keep them safe. We have done so.
May the stars guide you.
Until I can discover what is vexing the thistle leaf, I'll have to look after the lunar wing eggs. At least I know they will be safe. Alright. Big XP boost, yay! That should set those vexing thorn dancers on their way. Alright. On behalf of the lunar wings, thank you. Okay, we have a bit of a choice. We'll just go with what gives us the bigger upgrade and hope that it's being accurate to us. Oh, also didn't put those on. That would help. Anything else I'm missing? Yes. I'm so bad about that. Like, I'll do like a bunch of quests and be like, oh yeah, gear upgrades that I got from actually doing those. Right. Okay, so let's move further on over here. So we're already 53. We have about an hour left before I need to end stream, so hopefully we can at least get to like 55 or so. And then maybe we can do like one more leveling stream before we get back to Dragonflight. Because I do have both videos that I need to upload before we get back into Dragonflight ready to go. Though I guess I'll still have to catch Rindris up to where we were in Dragonflight. And I don't know if I want to do that on stream or off stream. I guess we'll just see how we're doing. The forest already whispers of Malfurion's return. There are few among us who have not heard of his deeds. The trees said he also travels with a companion, one named Rindris. Are you he? That I am. Yay, level, yeah, 54. We should be able to get to 55 just fine. I would help you seek audience with the archdruid, but we have a difficult situation on our hands. The nearby Furbogs have gone into a frenzied rage. For days, it has been all we can do to protect our grove from their aggression. They have cut off our access to the Barrodins, where the archdruid and our clan sleep in the Emerald Dream. In order to awaken them, we must first get past the Furbog. Okay, just gotta kill a bunch of them. Simple enough. Looks like there's a quest down there too, and we already have a new talent point to pick out. So bring that back up, and we will go. Okay, darkness. Thank God. I keep trying to use that one too. We have it now. Boop boop. Okay. But yeah, I was doing Legion content on stream because my old plan was to do like the current content for World of Warcraft in video formats, and then do like the older content through streams, so we'd have more time to get through stuff. But that was just like too much on my plate, I think. I feel like just streaming World of Warcraft in general would work out a little bit better for me. So what it may have to be more like is just keeping up through current content through streams, especially because, you know, we need the time, especially now, to be able to catch up with it. I should probably go see what you want before I keep killing these guys. Stranger, I beseech you, my once powerful brethren are now cursed with insatiable wrath. My nephew and I tried to leave against the chieftain's wishes. The clan wrested him from me and would have torn me apart if I did not flee. He is trapped in the village and I fear the worst. Great demon hunter, please save him. I'm too old and too weak to do it by myself. Okay, well, I guess we can head on this way and go ahead and do that. But yeah, if we have time after we've caught up with all the current content, then we might come back through and at least do, like, Legion. Like, we'll probably just pick up from where we leave off here, since I kind of want to do all of my content on this character now. But, probably do Legion, probably do, like, BFA and Shadowlands, even though, you know, not the best expansions. And I highly doubt we'll even be able to get to them because content in World of Warcraft comes out so fast that we probably won't actually have time. But if we do end up streaming this a whole lot, that's probably what we'll do. Just because that's the stuff like Rindris kind of participates in. He doesn't do literally everything. I've been trying not to write him as this like great champion character that literally like has saved the world 15 times and does all the storylines, because I'm a role player. You know, I'm on Moonguard, I have the total RP mod, I do roleplay with other people sometimes. That doesn't work very well for MMO roleplay. Like, you don't want to be the main character. No one is, you know what I mean? So, we might play through those, but yeah, I feel like the next expansion will be out before we actually could. Furbogs, like in D&D, got to love Caduceus Clay. Well, these guys have a werewolf vibe. Yeah, they are definitely a little bit different. Kobolds in World of Warcraft are different too. They're more like little ratmen. I like them, but yeah, this is a Furbog in World of Warcraft. A little different. I do love Caduceus though, even though I haven't listened all the way through Critical Role. Ryder has, at least the first 2 campaigns, and told me all about Caduceus, and I'm just like, he is one of my inspirations for Rindris, from what I know of him. Uncle? I heard the others talking earlier. I may know the cause of their fear. They say the chieftain has a mysterious totem. It gives him power and fearful visions. If you destroy the totem, the madness will end. Alright. Well, I guess we're heading that way now. I don't know how many of... Okay, just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know how many of these guys are what to try to take on at once. Because generally demon hunters do pretty good area and whatnot, do good in area fights. But I'm a little noob right now, and I'm not used to being a little noob anymore, so... Don't really know the limits of my power currently. So we're gonna be a little careful. You know what? We'll go big mode on them just because I want to do this. They're all grouped together. There we go. Easy. Can at least handle it with big mode. And I don't need to kill any more of them, though I'm sure I'll probably end up doing so. It's pretty through here. I like the purple. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get rid of this guy and that guy there, who looks kind of big. So, maybe I shouldn't have used my metamorphosis earlier, but that's fine. Don't chant with me. Just making him big. And now I've also used my stun. I'm sure it's fine. We're just fighting the chieftain. How hard can it be? Just in case, we can actually use darkness now. Yeah, now it places it. I was just being blind and dumb earlier. It's like, can I just not see it? But no, we just didn't have it. But now we can actually use it. Protect from a little bit of damage. Take that soul, yay. I'm glad they're actually dropping things consistently. Like, in fact, a lot. I will take it. Don't do that. Oh, blur's back up. Get rid of that, please. Thank you. Alright, I feel like especially at the beginning of the stream, I was kind of nervous going into combat just because I was nervous from starting stream, but I'm starting to chill out a little bit. Calm down. Don't know why that didn't auto-loop. Kind of rude. We're going to destroy this and get out of here before he respawns. and then we'll read that quest. Not as much as the Worgen, referring to having a werewolf vibe, who are basically posh British werewolves. Yes, I love the Worgen in World of Warcraft. Ryder actually mains one. I just think they're super cool. Gilneas as a whole. My only complaint is I want to make Rhiannon, who is like, you'll know her from the Skyrim series. I don't think I need to explain Rhiannon or anything, but she is, in Skyrim, she does later become a werewolf. I want to make her in World of Warcraft so bad, but I don't like the female Worgen form very much. I wish, like, they're kind of getting a little bit better about, like, body customizations on here. I really hope that soon they make it where you can be, like, a female in your human form, but then use the male Worgen model. That'd be really good, because I don't like the female Worgen model. It's weird. It's not very werewolfy. It's just, like, not a fan. But the male model, I like that. So, the ceremonial beads decorated with shells and feathers are worn by the clan's chieftain. Perhaps Elder Sook would be interested in seeing these. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and bring those to him. We're already heading back to him anyway. So there we go. Always got little fur with him. How nice, how nice. Rendris and his moths and some sparkles. How cute. Yes, I love him. Rendris is a very, like, I just poured everything I love into him. Like, he is so my vibe. Like, he is probably my favorite of my OCs now. Like, look at this guy. That's amazing. So, yeah. Huge fan. Huge fan. I also like that he's kind of unique as far as demon hunters go, because usually demon hunters, you know, they're demon hunters. They very much have that vibe. They're very, like, angry and edgy. Rendris is just, like, kind of a chill guy, you know, most of the time. He's just very peaceful, very meditative, very, you know, he likes his little tea parties and whatnot. He just kind of likes living in the woods, making his silk and all that, but he just goes a little ham when demons are involved, you know. He actually, part of his backstory is that he was kind of one of the first of Illidan's demon hunters. Not like the very first, I'm trying not to make him super big and important, but he was kind of, I don't want to say necessarily a trainer, because he didn't train the other demon hunters in the way of combat, but more in the way of, this sounds so cheesy, but I swear, like, demon hunters are legitimately just like this. He trained them in the ways of containing their inner demon. It's true. They, like I said earlier, they all have to consume part of a demon, and that demon literally lives within them after that, and they are constantly fighting for control. Demon hunters often succumb to, you know, the demon and go completely feral and evil. But Rendris was involved in trying to help people contain them through his chill nature. So that's kind of another part of his thing. Well, okay, say that in front of your computer so all your other characters can hear you. I will. I'd say it again, Rindris is my favorite right now. Can't even talk. God Air, you stink. I said it. It is hard to say that in front of Teldrin, though. I still have, I feel like I've shown it on the channel before, but my little ornament that just, it's a heart, it just says Mom's favorite on the side. It's just a picture of Teldrin from Skyrim. I leave it out year round, but it also goes in, like, the center of our Christmas tree whenever it's up. Grawl was the first to succumb to the madness, and the rest of the clan followed. With these, I will take the reins as our clan's new chieftain. Thank you, Traveler. I will do my best to rebuild my clan. All right. Thank you, Rindris. My nephew has returned to me. He explains that the source of the madness comes from a powerful totem deep in our village. It makes sense, but who or what gave us such a thing? I will share this knowledge with the druids at once. All right. We will take that. Bigger upgrade. I also need to fix my transmog because it's looking a little goofy, but luckily I have the yak that lets me do that. Oh, wrong one. Whatever I want. So. Okay, there has been some glitch. I don't know what it is, where this glaive just does not want to transmog right. Like, I have it saved. Like, that is part of my outfit, but it always just changes it to something else every time. Okay, it does have the effect on it. Now we're actually good. Kind of rude. Made me spend a little extra money there. Gotta say, Bjorn has risen above a few of your other characters simply because he's a vampire. That's true. I also love Bjorn a whole lot. He is also definitely very high up there for me. Not because he's a vampire, but just because, my angsty little heart. I like the sad stories. The sad stories are fun, so. The conflict against the Furbogs is abated for now. Alright, big XP gain, yay! Now we must focus our efforts on waking archdruid Steelclaw. She and our druid brethren slumber in the Baradins to the south. With the Furbogs quelled, we can pass safely to the entrance. Go and awaken the archdruid. I pray to Lund that we are not too late. Okay. Yeah, there's like this whole thing where I was talking about, like, I don't want Rindris to be like, you know, the leader of the Illidari and all that, but literally in the Class Order Hall campaign, you do become the leader of the Illidari. So I have had to make that, like, not necessarily canon, though I would, like, he's kind of higher up since he was involved in training and helping a lot during Legion and all that, but the game literally sets you up for that. I'm just like, it's too much. It's one thing when it's Gonair in Skyrim, and he is, like, literally, like, the Dragonborn, the savior of the lands. It's like Rindris is involved with saving the lands, but he's not the only one. So he shouldn't get all the credit. Trying to make him very MMO RP friendly. Ooh, taking a big nap too, I see. Hello.
Strike.
Oh my god. That's a pretty color combination. I love that. Night elves just have all the vibes, let me tell you. The archdruid's deep, shallow breaths rumble across the chamber.
A new Dora.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
The dream was clouded with such darkness.
That's probably fine.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Good.
In
Maybe.
Cenarius' name.
Someone intended us to never awaken. I sense their presence is still here in the barrow. Coda takes a moment to stand. My body is weak from deep slumber. If you would aid us, clear our barrow of any enemies. All right.
Give me a moment to catch my breath, hero. Long years of vigil have taken their toll.
My dad had an idea similar to that, where certain people could invite demonic possession to enhance their abilities. I keep trying to get him back into writing, one of my inspirations. That's cool. I didn't know that he was into writing and whatnot too. Me and Ryder have been kind of working on essentially the Illidari, but in his D&D world, where we're trying not to make them the same thing, but still very similar in vibe. I kind of do that a lot in his D&D world, because I already have, like, you know, stories kind of established with the characters that I want to play. So, say, like, Gonair's homeland is called Telvada. Where'd I get the inspiration for that? It's like an island homeland. It's just, like, a lot more, like, tropical and whatnot. It still has, like, the big bugs and dinosaurs and all that, but it's, like, a slightly different vibe, but still pretty much the same. Like, there's still houses and whatnot. We're kind of doing a similar thing now with the Illidari and the Demon Hunters. I'm trying to figure out how far into that I want to go, because the Demon Hunters do some messed up stuff. And I'm actually, right now, we're playing Descent into Avernus, and I'm playing as my other Demon Hunter. And this is going to be set, like, 70 years before the campaign that Rendris is going to be in. So, like, just playing as her, I'm like, okay, how comfortable is she with delving into demonic power to fight demons? Like, how far do I take this? Because it could go really far and could be, like, really evil and messed up, but I also have to, like, balance things with my party, who, like, some of them are very, like, holy sort of characters, you know what I mean? So it's just, like, doing that has been interesting, and trying to figure out, oh, does she make this deal with this demon to try to fight other demons, or does she not? Or devils. They're different. To Rendris, they're gonna be one and the same. And that's all that matters. So I'm just calling them all demons right now, because I got Demon Hunter brain. Can we just talk about how much blueberry colored the screen is right now? It is very blueberry colored, but it's a wonderful color. Wonderful. If you couldn't tell, my stream UI, literally inspired by Night Elves, like the artist that I got it from. Like, I don't remember what her name was. I'll have to look that up. I was already meaning to, because I kind of want to buy the transition from her between scenes, so it's not just like that, which I realized I didn't even set whenever I was coming over to YouTube. I think it was set up for Twitch, but yeah, the pack is literally like Night Elf themed, so what can I say? I have a vibe.
Cenarius' name.
Alfurian Stormrage, a name I've not heard in centuries. He was a teacher to many of us. If he seeks my audience, I cannot refuse. I will go to the grove of Cenarius, but first we must awaken the rest of my clan. They slumber with no way of waking. A mysterious force of great power is at work against us. I am still too weak from my hibernation. Please, stranger, go and free them from their dreams. Alright, 8 of them. We shall do so. And kill the intruders. That's the door. Okay. Oh, I love the sparkle. See, like, this is another thing. Why I want a world revamp and whatnot. And also why I want a new Night Elf world tree that they live on and isn't in the Dragon Isles. It's just because things are so, like, obviously visually better than they were years ago, but even these Barodins and Legion compared to, like, the ones that are just in, like, Kalimdor, so much prettier. Like, I love this so much. And especially if they add an Ardenweald vibe to the next world tree, which, you know, based on what we're seeing about the next expansion, my hopes are... The next expansion, the next patch. We don't know anything about the next expansion, except we're hoping it's the world revamp. I'm a little scared of what they're gonna do, because they have just really been, like, not doing great with the Night Elf story lately. I've seen so many people on Twitter complaining about Night Elf mains, and being like, they get so much story, and they're still complaining. Do you think we wanted our tree burned down and to, like, be made, like, to look into, like, jokes over and over again? Like, it has all been so dumb. Like, the Night Warrior stuff, I'm sorry, I'm angry. I'm an angry Night Elf fan. Like, the Night Warrior stuff with Tyrande could have been so cool, but it's like, no, Tyrande, don't seek revenge for the genocide of your people. That's bad. You have to forgive her. And I don't want to spoil stuff that happens in Dragonflight, but the stuff, the Green Dragon storyline, if you've done it, it was completely unnecessary and stupid. Like, I saw something afterwards that, like, kind of explained it, and I was like, okay, maybe, but it still just didn't make much sense. So I'm like, this isn't the story stuff we want. Don't get mad at us for being upset that our story is crap right now. I would almost rather Night Elves not be very involved in the story. Like, they're just gonna keep soiling them like this. Anyway, rant aside. Sorry. I'm trying not to get into, like, spoiler territory or anything, too. So. But I know a lot of y'all haven't played World of Warcraft yet, so I'm probably just being confusing. But I'm trying to be vague for a reason. Oh, I should be careful here with 2 of you. Don't like that at all. Oh, there's one of them. Okay. Ten more minutes, you're gonna get your last level. I'm not getting off at 5. I'm getting off at 5:30. So, we'll be okay. We will definitely get that last level. I think that's when Ryder said that he would be off, so. It'd probably be, like, a few minutes after that. I just want to make sure that I'm ready to go once he's home, so. We got a little wiggle room. Just got done eating what I miss. You know. Oh, another demon hunter. Hello. We're just helping out Night Elves, killing demons, you know, as usual, as it goes. Oh, hello, other demon hunter. Okay, fine, don't help. I guess he wants to group stuff up. That's fine. That's what we're good at. I'll allow it. I actually don't really need to help him anymore, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because demon hunters gotta stick together. Especially Night Elf ones. Though I don't know if you taking that's gonna steal that from me. Okay, it didn't. Good. It usually doesn't take quest objectives from other players anymore, but it used to a lot, so I still get, like, really defensive about it. Just like, please don't steal my stuff. I know we came from that way, but I feel like we're missing something. I guess we're not. There's a bunch of them up here. And he's already cleared out some of them. How nice. I also don't want him to die, though, so I should probably help. I'm gonna help. He's got a lot on him. Okay, there we go. He is fine. Our friend is safe. And that's the one we needed, so let's get out of here. There's a Warhammer character who fights demons using a sword possessed by demons that are constantly trying to tempt him. In universe, he's described as the only one capable of controlling it. Yeah, see, I love that sort of thing, and I want to get into that more, like, in D&D and whatnot. I'm still helping him. I know I don't need to, but I'm just trying to be nice. Like, with my character in Avernus and whatnot, like, she has, I think It's like the Shield of the Hidden Lord, I think is the actual name of it. We've been making fun of the being that's named in it, so I can't remember what it's actually called. But, like, I kinda want her to use that to her advantage, but I'm afraid of the consequences. I'm being a weenie. And, I also don't want my party members to be mad at me. So, I don't know what to do with that. But, yeah, that is kind of the Demon Hunter's whole thing. They siphon demon power to fight demons, so... You know. Excellent. The chambers are clear. Very impressive, Demon Hunter. I actually need to play as that Demon Hunter more in World of Warcraft. She's my, Vengeance Demon Hunter, and I think she's only about, like, level 20 or so. Because I've just kind of started trying out Vengeance a little bit more. But I want to be able to tank sometimes if I get brave enough, so I'd like to level her. That and my Protection Warrior, which I think I'm enjoying a little bit more than Vengeance. I'm not sure yet. Too early to say. Well done, hero. With my brethren at my side, we will be ready to aid Malfurion. Okay, and there's that level, by the way. I was just kind of talking through it, but we have hit level 55, so hopefully next World of Warcraft stream we do, which I don't exactly know when that's going to be. It probably wouldn't be until, like, next Thursday, to be honest, but, like, sometimes I might be able to stream on Sundays, but since it's Father's Day, obviously I'm gonna be, like, hanging out at my parents', but, yeah, it'll probably be next Thursday, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more time, because it might take a little bit longer to get to 55 to 60, and then I also gotta figure out if I want to catch up on Dragonflight on stream, but you guys will have already seen all that in my videos by that point, so I just, like, don't know what to do about it. I might just do that in my free time. Anyway, I sense powerful magic emanating from deep within the barrow. Whatever is down there weaves a powerful spell, entangling us within our dreams. I am still too weak, but your skills are quite impressive, hero. I can see why Malfurion puts his trust in you. Go and eliminate the source of this magic. Okay, we'll be able to get a better hat.
I will open the way. But be careful.
Our friend probably already killed it for us, but you know, I'll give it a little extra time to respawn by picking out my talent. Glaive Tempest. My beloved. Another move. Excellent. It even knew where to go. You love to see it. Love to see it. Alright. There we go. And I'm not worried about the PvP talents and whatnot. We are not going to be messing with PvP on this character. I hardly have on main Rindris. Okay, this guy is up now. Let's hit him with our I-beam and then we'll metamorphosis on him. I really miss the hunt. I can't wait until we get the hunt. Hit him with 2 in a row, yes! And the Glaive Tempest, yay, we have that now. Don't torment my dreams, I'm not asleep. Unleashed Madness, I don't like that. Stop, actually. You're probably just gonna start doing it again, but I don't want to know what that does, actually. Okay, now we're gonna blur, because I don't know what that's gonna do to me. Oh, you got a little friend. Okay, well. Not actually that big of a deal. I like his voice too, by the way. Yes, yes. Interesting sounding. Very villainous. He actually doesn't have an X in his name, which is very surprising to me. It should. It'd be better. He'd be a better character with him. Okay, I probably don't need to do that. I love his voice. Oop, I was looking at the chat. I hit a stick. Isn't that how ESO is? If someone's fighting alongside you, they can also steal your reward? I can't honestly remember. I guess we'll find out, hopefully soon enough. Like I said, last stream, I am hoping to maybe do a little bit of Necrom. I will probably focus on streaming World of Warcraft a little bit more, just because I personally enjoy it a little bit more over ESO. But I'm at least gonna have to wait until, like, my next paycheck before I get Necrom. So it'll be a little bit before we get into that. That, and I still don't know if it's actually fully out or if it's just early access. That's how little I've been paying attention to everything. Like, I saw Necrom getting, like, you know, obviously announced and whatnot. I was really excited, but immediately fell off of ESO again because of this dang gang. In my dreams, I saw the Satyr's leader. His face was familiar, though I could not see it clearly. I pray to Lund that it is not too late. I will go to Malfurion at once. Okay, and the hood was a little bit better.
Cenarius shortly.
There we go, another quest down. How many? Okay, Val'sharah has 7 chapters. We are 2 out of 7. So, I don't... Oh, wait. You know, I think, actually, I need to get out my yak. That is, not the vibe. I was about to say, how can he even see, but he is a demon hunter. That hat's not gonna do anything to him. Okay, can you not? Why do you automatically want to do that? Just keep that the same. I don't know why it does that every time. Like, I feel like it's just a weird glitch. It does that on main Rendris as well, but that, I don't get it. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, I don't think we're going to finish all of Val'sharah until we get to, or by the time we get to 60. I think we'll still have a bit to do. But, like I said, if we get caught up on Dragonflight, I can come back here. I like Val'sharah. Like, look at this place. It's beautiful. And we have a big tree, man. I love these guys. Look how cute. Oh my god. Friend-shaped. Truly friend-shaped. Admittedly, Warhammer is the kind of thing where even the heroes are sometimes not really very heroic. Yeah, I don't know, like, a crazy amount about Warhammer lore, and, like, Warhammer 40k, all that, but Ryder's, like, a little bit into it, so I do know a little bit. Yeah, that checks out. I love the orcs in Warhammer. They're so good. Admittedly, I say that like Tyrellian isn't plotting to burn anyone who's not pure off of Azeroth. I cannot wait for there to be an Alliance villain arc. Like, I am so excited for the crap that Tyrellian's going to inevitably put us all through. Like, I'm excited for it. Like, I'm obviously am heavily Alliance, but, They try to portray the Horde like they're just, like, misunderstood and, like, you know, they're just kind of misfits, and then they do, like, the evilest things you've ever heard of, and it's just like, stop making them the bad guys then, come on. I know, obviously, Alliance perspective, but I'm even reading, like, through the Chronicles and, like, through the novels and whatnot, and still anytime, like, the orcs do anything, I'm just like, oh my god, they're dumb and evil. But, yeah, I can't wait for Tyrellian's story to continue to unfurl. Okay, on a new character or on Ozithus? For Necrom, I am going to actually be playing through a new character because I really want to try the Arcanist. I think I have figured out who I'm going to play as too, because I didn't want to remake Gonir because I enjoyed him. I didn't really want to remake Bjorn. So, I think I'm actually going to be playing as, like, Gonir's daughter, Arvella, who's Rindris' sister. I can very much see, like, she kind of gets into a lot of the sketchy shit that Gonir gets into, too. And she's a little bit more, I want to make her a little bit more evilly aligned, just because I failed to do that with Gonir. I'm really bad at making evil characters, but, I can totally see her getting into forbidden knowledge and all of that, and being really into Hermaeus Mora, and I kind of want to work that into her Elder Scrolls story now. So I'm going to be playing as her, actually. That's my plan. I avoid PvP in all games. I tried it, of course, but it's not really my style. That is fair. It makes me very nervous. I've tried Battlegrounds on main Rendris before. I've done 2 with Ryder. And I was literally, like, shaking so bad because I was terrified. And then I guess in that Halloween video, I technically did PvP, but I didn't quite fully recognize that I was doing PvP, but I won. So hey, that's all that matters. I did good. So I want to get more into it in World of Warcraft, but I am a coward. So, I'm working up towards it. Excited for Arvella, me too, yeah! She was originally, one of the characters I was considering for Elder Scrolls 6, and it could still, I guess, happen, but it's probably going to be Eldaril, just because, I don't know what the time gap is going to be between Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls 6, and Eldaril is already old enough that he could be a character, so it's probably more likely to be him, so. And it could also, like, it could end up being Arvella, Rindris, or Galaron, like maybe even all of them if there's enough of a time gap, but that would be really interesting because Rindris in the Elder Scrolls is like a weird Dremora thing. Like, all of them are like, I call them Gonir's spawn. He created these, like, beings by, like, very... You remember how, oh god, why am I forgetting his name? Oh no, oh no. Devaith Fear. I didn't even have to look it up. I just completely spaced. That's so sad that my Elder Scrolls knowledge is trying to disappear because of me just focusing on World of Warcraft so much. But, like, his spawns, like, similar sort of thing like that, except they're not also his wives, because that's... we don't want to get into that, but, yeah, Rindris is kind of formed through, like, Dremora hearts and all, you know, that sort of thing. Galaron is actually through, like, Spriggans and, like, the Taproot and whatnot, and then, Arvella is more so formed off of, like, soul gems and the connection to Aetherius. She's much more, She was the successful one. She's the youngest sibling, because she's the successful one. Rindris was the mess up. Galaron was the like, almost, and then Arvella was the, we did it. Figured out how to spawn a person. Good job, Gonair. Reminds me of the Atronach Forge. Pretty much, yep. That is kind of what I'm planning for, hopefully, for the continuation of the Ebonheart story into the Elder Scrolls 6, but it's hard to say, because maybe they'll just be like, the Dragonborn is, like, the Emperor and did all this. I highly doubt they would do that, but it was already rude enough them being like, yeah, then Erevrine went to Akavir. But at least it's vague enough, you can do whatever you want with it, like, say it's true or false, and then you still have the freedom of what did they do in Akavir, you know, that whole thing, but... Why did I imagine her sparkling in my head? That's fair. I want her to have a very, celestial type, like celestial but in a creepy way, if that makes sense. Because she is... So, the Spawn are kind of like a weird fairy tale story. Rendris is very much considered a failure to Gonair, but he's also... Each of the Spawn is a mockery of Gonair in some way. Rindris is all the good that was in Gonair. He's all the peace, he's all the, like, connection with nature that younger Gonair had. The content to, like, live, like, a simple life and whatnot. And a lot of this does kind of stem from their D&D lore, so if some of it doesn't quite match up to Elder Scrolls, that is why. Galaron is kind of, like, the worst in Gonair, in that he's very, I describe him as my himbo. He's my himbo. He's very arrogant, things like that. He's very, like, they all have a level of violence to them, but Galaron does it very, like, he doesn't always have the best motivations to it. It's very much like, this will make me look good. Like, if I do this, it'll make, like, Gonair or whoever, like, be proud of me, and it'll be great. You know, he just doesn't have a very strong morality behind him. Arvella is what Gonair wishes he was. So they're all like a mockery of him in some way. But that does mean Arvella, she is very, like, I guess very power-driven. She's not afraid to do anything to get to where she wants to be. And, don't know where that's going to go in the Elder Scrolls story yet. I try to combine words, what can I say? Brain go too fast, especially when I talk about Elf. We'll get back to the gameplay at some point, my apologies. But, yeah, in D&D, I'm already kind of thinking out some stuff. Like, it's too early still, even for that, for me to plan out everything, but I have some ideas. So. Welcome, Traveler! Like, Rindris in D&D, if you didn't know, and you might if you see me post, like, my art on Twitter and whatnot, but, the demon that he is actually kind of spawned from is actually, like, this wasp demon, so Rindris is very, like, bug-themed and whatnot, like, in that way, instead of just, like, him liking bugs in World of Warcraft and working with bugs. He literally is a bug in D&D, and I'm excited for that. He's obviously a tiefling, but I made him look weird, so... because I feel like tieflings should look weirder. Rant, Robin, rant! Yes, I shall. Elves came up, I had to talk about the Spawn. So I feel like, oh, my friend's back, hello. I feel like even with how my channel is progressing and how I'm, like, getting to the end of Gonair's story, we've kind of moved on to the next generation. Like, that's why I wanted to redo all my channel art and whatnot. It's all in honor of Rindris, because he's kind of starting to be... like, he's the character I'm writing right now, the one that I'm working on, the one that I kind of want to do, like, content over with, like, World of Warcraft and whatnot. So he's kind of taking the spotlight. So we've moved on to a new chapter in a way, so. Flashbacks to the Wasp. I don't know exactly what Wasp you mean, if you're meaning, like, the ones we were talking about yesterday, but yeah, I don't like wasps. But, you know, checks out that there would be a demon that was literally a wasp, so. That's kind of what they are. The numberless years of my life have been dedicated to learning and perfecting the arts of healing and restoration. Nothing in this world pains me more than taking a life, Traveler. It is with a heavy heart that I must commission the death of Magula, the leader of the Harpies that threatens this grove. Oh, it looks like they updated the Harpies in Legion, too. They also, along with the Dryads, updated Harpies, so pretty cool. At least I think that's the new model. It's so small. Leader of the Harpies that threaten this grove. May her death save the lives of more noble beings. Dang, guy, that's kind of like... Is that your place to say what's the noble being? I get it if they're doing some dastardly deeds, but come on, kind of rude, kind of messed up. Cenarius requires me? I shall depart as soon as I'm able, but I mustn't leave while my druids are in danger. Vile Harpy, I guess I should have taken this quest first. A vile Harpy coven has emerged and seeks to claim my grove as their own. These vermin inflict a petrifying disease, which, given time, will destroy the infected. While I wish for all of my followers to be cured, it is crucial that my elder disciples survive to protect the grove in my absence. If you would assist us, find my disciples and rouse them from this terrible state. Alright. I've been talking too much. I'm thirsty now. So interesting. I remember you once saying that Rindris was the spawn of Gonairs, but didn't know much about it. Yeah, it's still kind of like a thing that I'm working on, especially in the other universes, just because I am more so focused on our D&D world right now, since that's the one that's actually, like, you know, able to be worked on, because I'm not having to wait for a game to come out, and also because we're going to be starting that campaign fairly soon. Need to have all this stuff done, but, ooh, bonus objective. Right, we will probably kind of be doing that along the way, but, yep. That is kind of the basics of the spawns, so... Alright, you're fine now. I love the ancients. Like, they're so cute! Amazing. Good character design right there. That's so sad. Okay, well, at least we're able to save them. New chapters are fun. There's a whole new world to explore, even what it's a world you've been to. New eyes to see through, new tales to tell. Exactly, like, I've been refining, like, Gonair, Teldrin's story, like, for a really long time. Where I feel like they're pretty much, like, I don't want to say done, because they're not dead, so I'm inevitably going to write more for them, but they're pretty well, like, where I want them to be. So it's only natural to move on. And actually, whenever I started playing World of Warcraft, you can tell, like, this is how I made Rendris look. This is how I made, like, he's looked like this since I made him. I was kind of like, oh... Well, I'd love to play as Gonair in World of Warcraft, but Night Elves can't be shaman, and that's the closest thing to what he is. I'll just make, like, this demon hunter, and they'll kind of look like Gonair, but it's never, like, they're not in the same universe as Gonair, so it's not like it really matters if they look alike. They can just look alike. They're from different universes, they're not connected, nothing like that. And then I was like... But whatever, because all my characters apparently have to be connected in some way. But it works out since he is literally kind of a clone of Gonair. He obviously, you know, looks a good bit different from him, but they're pretty much his weird clones, so... I should have known better anyways, back in the day, that they wouldn't in any way be connected. Like, literally all my characters are. That's just always how it goes. Even Corellian very distantly is connected, so... I guess I actually did something to that. I guess I lit it on fire, yeah. It was still glowing. I was like, wait. Took me a second. The glowing green eyes. Yeah, he ripped his own eyes out. Whee! Just one of the perks of being a demon hunter. Oh, there's a person here. Orc! Ooh, gross. As if I actually care. But... they are on Tyrael's charger, which... Even though I got them out before the event ended, still when I see it, I'm just like, ugh. I want to use it on Soric, because it kind of fits Soric's vibe. I feel like I need to show you some of my ults before we get off today, but, it still just brings me pain, because that event sucked. I hated it. He makes me crave a blueberry macaroon. That's fair. That I can see him having that effect on you. One of his favorite things is actually lemon flavored sweets, because I personally like them, so he gets to like them a lot too. I don't know if lemons exist in World of Warcraft. I'm sure they probably do. I don't feel like the Night Elves would have them. He's traveled the world by now, so he... You are green. Okay, you're no longer green. Good. He's traveled the world enough by now that I'm sure he would know what a lemon is. But, once again, as it goes with our D&D world, Rendris is also originally from Telvada, which is a very tropical place. I gave them lemons. They can have lemons. Same about lemon sweets. They're just so elite. They're so good. Nothing beats a lemon soup. That's just a... I guess be destroying these eggs with some stuff. Does that do it? No. They're glowing like I can do something with them. Do I stomp on them? I feel like that's... It's especially insulting with the hooves, I feel like. But that's a little messed up. Going for the babies. Okay, we're gonna try to group both of you up and hopefully not regret that. I don't have Ivy enough, so okay. Don't do that. But yeah, I feel like, whenever I stream, obviously, like I said, I'm an anxious person, so I get a little bit nervous about it. I feel like World of Warcraft is just, like, a really good game for me to stream. Because it's kind of become... like the game that whenever I'm like trying to unwind at night, I just kind of vibe and I play World of Warcraft because for the most part it is so chill. Retail, classics mean. I still love classic, but I feel like it's also like since I have been playing it so much, it's not like I don't like learning new things in front of people. And that includes like being on camera. It just makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like the feeling like of being judged or like people backseating and whatnot and like just telling you how to do things. I find that really annoying. I want to learn on my own, you know, if that makes sense. So I feel like World of Warcraft is probably like the main thing I'm gonna stream. I do want to do Necrom. I just know, especially since I haven't played ESO in a while, that I'm gonna be really rusty and I'm gonna be learning a new like class and whatnot. And that frightens me, so... We'll see how it goes, though. We haven't really had any problems with backseating in the chat or anything, so thank you all for that. I definitely get it in YouTube comments sometimes, and it does annoy me. So, appreciate it not in the chat. Oh, I should look that. I should also get out of the goop. See, that's the thing. It's like people, like... Obviously, whenever I'm on camera and I'm nervous, I make a lot more mistakes than I would have otherwise. So I'll have people telling me to do things that I already know how to do. And it just seems like a little rude, you know? I don't know. Okay, we've done everything. We've done the bonus objective, but yeah. Like, I'm a lot more perceptive when I'm not recording and trying to blather and all of that. So it's just always, I don't know. Just some people don't get it. If that makes sense. What? But streamer, you clearly don't know about WASD. I really don't. It's like I said last stream. Whenever I was playing through Animal Crossing New Horizons on my other channel, had someone tell me how to sprint. A video I was sprinting around the whole time. I was like, come on. Why? Why this? I can barely play WoW properly myself. I'm the last person who people ask for advice. It be like that. I don't, like, I don't even think a great WoW player or anything. I am very casual. I like a good story. I like role-playing. I like collecting stuff. That's kind of the appeal to it for me. So whenever people are like, do this, you'll be better. Use this talent, you'll be better. And I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just vibing, man. Like, if I make a dumb mistake, I will probably realize it at least later on. There's no need to yell at me. Or even, like, be... Like, because it always comes across as, like, a little condescending. You know what I mean? So... I appreciate it. Well, y'all being chill, not people being condescending. What even are words? Your arrival was a blessing, friend. Endithros ethil. Yeah, you too, buddy, I guess. Hey, 56! Yay, we should definitely be able to hit 60 next stream then. Now that my grove is safe, I can turn my attention to the threat you speak of. To hear of Cenarius' plight is disturbing indeed. Tell Malfurion that I shall meet him at the grove. Okay.
Time is running out. You are needed at the Grove of Cenarius. We must act swiftly.
Alright. Can't you see you forgot the bell rock? Oh my god, the bell rock. New person watching your vids. Oh, girl playing games. She doesn't know how to play. I must tell her because I'm a man. And I know there's definitely a lot of that sort of type of vibe too. And it's just like, that's some stank. I don't like that stank. At the same level though, like, I find it really weird whenever, I don't know how to describe it. There's definitely the people that are, like, really condescending, and it kind of, like, stinks like it's a little bit because I'm a woman. You can definitely see that every now and then, but there's also the, I guess the overly creepy behavior, too, or like treating you like a unicorn because you're a girl that plays games. Like, that exists everywhere, my guy. Some of us just aren't as open to sharing it for good reason. So there's definitely a lot of that too. We get the hunt. We get the hunt. Yay! Praise the divines. Praise the Lund, I guess, would be correct right now, even though they've kind of been making Lund look a little stupid lately, but, you know, we'll still praise her, I guess, because she's vibey, but, yeah. I see that too often in the comments, so condescending, I can't help but not look at your comments because of those people. It's, yeah, it's a silly place. That's why for so long I was scared about streaming on YouTube again, because it's like, man, sometimes that comment section, whew. But I feel like a lot of times, like, generally the people that watch me are like super chill and nice, like you guys. I feel like a lot of times it's like the weird new people that just show up every now and then, but I'm pretty good about blocking them, which is a good thing, or at least you can't like fully block people on YouTube, but I can make it where they can't comment on stuff again. So at least they're not really able to infest the chat if I've caught them before being a little weird about things, or the flirty comments, those two. That I really hate. Like, I am just like, I don't get why people see someone doing content online and being like, this must be Tinder, I must be with this person. Like, I'm literally married. Like, come on. I've been with one person ever and I love him so much. Like, what makes you think I'm gonna see some random text on the screen and just be like, goodbye, writer? Like, this person I've been with for like, oh god, so many years now, like 8 years? Yeah. Whew. Anyway, it's just like, I don't get it. I don't get the mindset behind treating like content creators like it's Tinder. It's very strange to me. You mentioned your husband since your first video, right? He's literally the reason I was able to start YouTube. He gifted me my PC. I would literally not be here without him. So, and I also started off doing Morrowind videos because I wanted him to experience Morrowind. He hadn't played it before, and I was like, I'm gonna make videos because making videos are fun and I want you to watch them. Ouch. I hit my knee. So that you can experience Morrowind without having to play it. So I literally made my channel for him. But it doesn't matter to some people, they're still gonna try. Casual is more fun. Most of my Skyrim people get their signature armor and weapons within the first 5 or so levels. It's not about getting the mightiest, it's about the funnest. Yes, exactly. Y'all get it. Y'all really get it. I just, I don't know, like, I have some friends that are definitely into, like, making builds, like, even in Skyrim and whatnot. And I'm like, to each their own. Just could not be me. That's what I was saying last stream. One of my friends was telling me about, like, Iron Man mode in Skyrim. I'm like, that's really interesting. I don't know if I'd enjoy that, and I don't think I'd be good at it just because that's not how I play games, to be like the best build or whatever, the most, you know, able to survive or anything like that. I don't really think I'm great at Skyrim. I just like it. I like stories and I like telling stories, so I think at least the community that I've kind of grown here on YouTube, since that's kind of the, you know, obviously the vibe I put out, seems like most of y'all are on the same page with that, and that makes me very happy. So been with for 8 years, but you've known each other for far longer too, if I'm recalling that correctly. Yes, we have known each other since the 7th grade, which I think are you 12 in the 7th grade? Yeah, I think. Well over a decade we've known each other, so we've been friends for a very long time. I don't build max either, just like the story followers and such. Exactly. It's so good. It's so good that way. Like, obviously, if you're trying to, like, run, like, Mythic Plus and whatnot in World of Warcraft, you want to have a good, like, build, good item level and whatnot, but not everyone has to like that sort of thing. Games have different aspects to them that different people can enjoy in different ways, and that's all valid. So, there's a Dragonflight quest, I won't spoil for anyone who's not got to it yet, which involves Murlocs and is dumb as hell. Whoever designed it clearly just came up with the silliest idea. I think I know what you're talking about. Just anything involving Murlocs I'm always happy about, so. Cenarius, the Lord of the Forest. Never have I seen him in such a state. Stay vigilant, friend. Our fragile world has been plunged into deep peril. Okay, yep, back to Malfurion here. Oh, he's turning very red. That's probably fine. Probably. I am noticing it's getting close to 5:30, so we might go ahead, turn this quest in. And then I think I'm gonna show y'all some of my alts, because I want to show y'all at least like Sorik on his mount, because I love him.
How may
So.
I aid you?
Wonderful, the archdruids have already assembled.
May nature guide you.
Rindris, you have returned. Do I even want to do the... I'm trying to think. I'm afraid something's about to happen. But I don't know. Would that be a better place to leave off? People shocked by female gamers are confusing. All you've got to do is search some game or another and at least half are female. Tabletop, console, PC. Exactly. Like, I don't get that. Literally my friend group in high school, mostly women, all of us played games. So whenever someone like comes up to me and treats me like a unicorn, I'm just like, dude, you need to talk to more ladies. Like, oh. I do feel like there's, like sometimes maybe women aren't as like open about it. Because personally, I, like in the past have been kind of scared. Like say we used to go to like Smash tournaments and whatnot. And, there was like this one dude there that anytime I would say anything, he would like try to challenge me on it or like question, you know, the old like, you like a band, name 5 of their songs or whatever. He was kind of giving off that vibe. And so it's just like you don't, like whenever you go through that over and over, you kind of just don't really want to talk to it or talk about it in front of some people. And being online, especially in front of a bunch of people that you don't know necessarily, like most of them you just don't know. They don't know you. It's intimidating, so. Rendris, you have returned. Good. I still haven't quite decided if I want to do this, but I kind of want to. I'm sorry. I've counseled with the other archdruids and concluded that Cenarius' condition is merely a symptom of a much greater problem. Your experiences in Moonclaw Vale made that clear. We need help. There's one who can bring understanding to these events. With Theon gone, we must ask that you give us aid in reaching out to the Lady of Dreams. Okay, so this is definitely a speak to Malfurion when you're ready. So maybe, I think I know what's going to happen. So I think we could just do this part real quick.
Nature stands with you.
Yeah, we get a little cutscene. Let's end it on a cutscene. That's what I thought. His body is so long, stretched out. Ooh. I'm really helping a lot here. Oh, there we go. I went, Yay, Ysera! I love you, Ysera. That was the whole cutscene. Okay, he's gonna talk.
Thank you for answering our call. We face a dire threat.
No need to explain, Malfurion. I have seen what is coming.
I at least wanted to have Ysera in here before this stream. There's always such long gaps. I never know when they're done.
The Legion and the Satyr Xavius are to blame.
But I wanted to bring Ysera in before we ended. Just because, look at her. She's so cool.
The World Tree has fallen to the Nightmare's corruption and spreads its curse across our precious land. The Nightmare Lord must be vanquished, or Val'sharah is
I don't know when
lost.
she's actually gonna be done. I think now. Okay, so we'll talk to Malfurion real quick.
Greetings, friend.
Behold, Ysera, the Emerald Queen, I am beholding. Oops, gotta choose something for my artifact weapon, which I'm not even using, so that one gives us a bunch of gold. We'll take it, even though it's for vengeance. Alright, I guess that's probably a good spot. Like, she has a quest for us, obviously, but we'll just log off here and then talk to her when we get on, hopefully Thursday. I can't make any promises. I can't see into the future to know what's going to happen, but that's my best guess. Is that Thursday is the next day I'll be free to stream, so. Oh no, the Smash players. Yeah, that, Like, I have been, maining Kirby in Smash since I was literally 6 years old. Because I freaking adore Kirby, and I have since I was a tiny child. And after the tournament, like, I didn't participate. We were just there to support one of our friends. Like, after the tournament, we were just, like, playing Smash with one of our friends, and I was playing Kirby, and he's like, oh, of course you play Kirby. Like, just because I was a girl? Like, come on. I've probably been playing it longer than he had. So stank at that event. The old, I want more people to play this game, but also I'll get angry about new people playing this game attitude partly as well. There's a lot of that. So much of that. And, Anyway, I am, at least I have to show y'all Sorik. because I'll show you Galaron too, just because I was talking about him. Maybe Arvella and whatnot. Cenarius, my other demon hunter. Just to introduce you to some of the characters I have on here. But Sorik is actually one of my characters that canonically does World of Warcraft Classic. I was actually last on taking a picture of him with his mount now. And he was my arms warrior. But as you may be able to tell now, he is actually my Death Knight. And that is because at some point during Wrath of the Lich King, he finds this rune blade and picks it up. And it kills him. It turns him into a Death Knight. But he is just so, like, dense. He doesn't even get it. Like, he's just like, ooh, cool sword. Alright, let's go. So for his, like, total RP warrior, I have that he's, like, instead of Kultiran, because he's not Kultiran, he's actually from Stromgarde originally, so I have Stromic instead of just, like, human, just to specify. And then ... warrior? Because that's what he says he is. But he's a Death Knight. So, I like him a lot. I'm still trying to work on his transmog. It's very rough right now, but I do like that it's, like, almost a little... like, the pants are very classic looking. Like, it still gives that sort of vibe without being a mismatch of objects. But yes, I love Sorik. I need to actually play as him this expansion. I was really enjoying leveling him. I just haven't had enough time to actually play as him yet. Then this is Galaron, who is Rindris' brother. He's the character that I was playing as in Classic. Like, on YouTube and everything. The one that I actually played through, like, Classic, TBC, and, like, a little bit of Wrath of the Lich King Classic so far has been Sorik. But in my series, I've been playing as Galaron. I just gave him a beard in retail because, you know, he's a little bit more experienced. He's a little older now. Not that, you know, like, Night Elves were immortal for a long time. They're still very long-lived. But I just figured it was a good progression to show character development with him. Oh, I'm in Darkshore. Wait, why was it red? I'm marked for PvP, but it's Alliance territory right now. Whatever. That makes a lot of sense. But he is very cat-themed still. I actually... I still have itches. I just gave him, like, if you didn't know, I have the old classic Nightsaber, like the spotted one, as his pet in Classic. And I just updated it to this model from Darkshore. I wish it still had the spots. Itches does technically still have the spots. I just wanted him to have a new model because it was weird to have this old cat model with me. And then I have one of the, I don't remember what they're called, but from Dragonflight, they're the dragon cats. And her name is Dova in honor of little Dova kitty here, who I'm glad you can actually see her head now. Give her a little itch. But, because I did have one, I don't even remember what I named that cat. I don't know if I have it with me. I don't, because I was getting these cats, but I did have one that was already in honor of Doot. So I didn't want to just replace it entirely. Still wanted it to be in honor of her. Look at that moon! Oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, I tried to dress him, like his, transmog is pretty much done. I'm just trying to get the updated shoulder pad that you can get here in Darkshore from Ibis, and it's a pain in the butt. But, tits out because he's a himbo. What can I say? I tried to make him look a little himbo-y still. And then I have this mount. This one is actually called Udon, in honor of Noodle. So I do have one for Doot and Noodle. Udon is just the one that he kind of rides around on, but then I also have, like, this one just for flying. Don't know if that's canon, but, you know, it fits him at least. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to wait for logout, so. Don't mind me. Where did you get Dova? I've been hunting for the white ones. Oh, God. I don't remember where it was in the Dragon Isles. I feel like it was just in the Waking Shores somewhere. I know I, at first went somewhere where I definitely needed to be level 70 to be able to catch them before I was level 70 on here to try to get her, and that didn't work out for me, so I just went to, I thought it was just the Waking Shores, but it's been a little while now. I don't feel like it took me too super long. Now, Itches is actually the rarest model in Darkshore of Nightsaber, so if you can get a gray cat with orange eyes to spawn for you in Darkshore, pretty good. It's not like a particularly rare one, but it did take me a couple hours to get it to spawn, so. Always gotta love a cat. Yeah, see, like, I feel like so many of my characters end up having, like, animal companions, like they're freaking Disney princesses or something. And, like, Rendris is all, like, moth-themed. He has Everglow. You see what I mean about that glitch? It did that with his glaive on main Rendris, too, and it keeps doing that. I don't know why it is, but... Yeah, obviously very moth-themed. Galaron's very cat-themed. I'm kind of thinking maybe owl-themed for Arvella. I know, like, druid, owl, kind of stereotypical. However, I love owls. I love cats, I love mods. It just happens to coincide with what the Night Elf's like. Then of course we have Teldrin, who I was playing as in Dragonflight, but I played as him a little bit more because I didn't really know what I was doing content-wise, and I wanted a max level warrior, so I have been playing through as him recently. I almost have his transmog done. I just need these dang boots to drop from Blackrock Foundry. I have done that like so many times, and I've done it with like my brother and with Ryder, and they can't get them to drop either. I'm just like, do these boots even exist? So, been trying to get those. Ooh, you know, I'll go ahead and hop on him because he has a cool mount. I don't remember if... No, I definitely did show it in the series. Never mind. Y'all seen his mount. I actually, so if you didn't know, I was kind of talking about it a little earlier, but the Night Elven homeland in BFA, Teldrassil, it was burned. And a lot of Night Elves died, and a lot of them were resurrected into undeath, and that is what has happened to Teldrin here. I gave him like the burn scar and everything, and I also gave him a very mean pet. The ever-burning tree ant. So yeah, I kind of made myself sad with that one, but it happened in the story, so I'm at least trying to lean into it and make sense. He was one of the Darnassan defenders. Oh, wrong zone. I don't have light mount set up on Teldrin for some reason, but this is the mount that Ryder has been trying to get for a really long time, and I got it on my first try. So he hasn't forgiven me for that one, but it really suits Teldrin, because if you didn't know, especially in D&D, Teldrin, kind of cowboy themed. Just a little. Much more so in D&D, but I feel like this like still kind of gets the fiery vibes of Teldrin, but also like with the skull and whatnot, I feel like that's mildly cowboy enough. So it checks out. So that's Teldrin. I really don't, or hey, I really don't understand World of Warcraft, but I'm here to learn something new. Well, I'm glad you made it. We are kind of ending the stream right now. I just wanted to show off some of my ults, but if you don't know much about World of Warcraft, but you're an Elder Scrolls fan, I think that it would still probably be kind of enjoyable to you. I didn't think I'd get as much into it as I am now, but here we are. Now, this is Cenarius. She's my monk. I kind of mentioned this once again in last stream. Windwalker Monk was my favorite, or like my second favorite of all like the classes and whatnot, but since the talent rework, I just haven't enjoyed her as much, so haven't really worked on leveling her. I probably just need to, you know, redo some stuff with her. Obviously, I haven't been on here in a while, so my add-ons are kind of messed up on her. But she is actually going to be like one of my drow characters in D&D, because the drow in Ryder's World, they have multiple arms, you know, like spiders. I just thought that'd be really fun as like a monk, and I think I'm going to have her and Rindris get married. I'm thinking, but that's like really far down the line, but they're at least friends right now, so that's a possibility. She is actually a Nightborn too in World of Warcraft. She's not a Night Elf, she is a Nightborn, but because of her friendship with like Rendris, Galaron, and Mirathel, who I haven't really introduced yet, but just my group of Night Elves in World of Warcraft, she actually joined along with them and joined the Alliance, and she's part of like the Dragon Scale expedition and whatnot, so that's kind of her thing. And here's Mirathel. She is a rogue, which I don't actually like very much, and it makes me sad because her transmog is like my favorite of all my characters. Like, I love how she looks. She is so vibey. She is actually Rindris's best friend since childhood. They have like a lot of like interconnecting lore in D&D that I still need to kind of implement into World of Warcraft, but the gist of her is that she is actually a courier. Her, I don't know if you can see it because it's very small, but in total RP, I have her currently as just important deliveries to make, no time for chatting, and her class is literally courier. She's not really a rogue, though she is a little tricksy sometimes, but I love that transmog. Like, that is peak. It's got the Warbear woolies and everything. Poor Rendris has the Warbear woolies too. I'm just giving them to all my characters. Just, so good. So good. So purple. So vibey. But yeah. She's also an engineer. She's going to be my engineer. Well, I say that, but I'm also playing as Ozithus, who you guys know from ESO. He's very Dwemery. And I actually like warrior more than I like rogue, so I don't know who I'll actually end up making their profession engineer, but in her story, she's an engineer and whatnot. Because she has a gun as a rogue, so kind of leaning into that. That's just my evoker that I made. she's gonna be friends with Cenarius if I keep writing her, so they're kind of connected, but I don't really have a whole lot for her yet. That is the original Arms Warrior, yes, that I was leveling. I don't really have a whole lot for her either, though I did, on another server I have another Draenei, and her name is Azarsu, and those two might end up being Rindris' daughters someday, but once again, that's next generation stuff. I'll write all of that later, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that he'll have 2 daughters. Then, Ozithis, we have Eldaril, who I'm leveling. Yes, he's usually an elf, but in World of Warcraft he's a half-elf, just because it worked out a little bit better. His twin brother is actually one of Ryder's characters, so, you know, we usually play alongside each other as them. This is my other Demon Hunter. She's only level 16. I was even lower than I thought, but this is gonna be my Vengeance Demon Hunter. I essentially just wanted, because I like the, for one, the Warglaives of Azzinoth, because those are a pain in the butt to get, and also because I love Illidan. So I decided to go with a very typical looking Demon Hunter design for her, just so she could use these. So I love her transmogs too. And then this is actually probably the last, I don't know, I guess there's some other, you know, Gonair's just down there. He's probably a notable character. I ended up making a new Arms Warrior just because I love Night Elves so much, and I saw so many good Night Elven themed transmogs that I was like, or like plate transmogs, that I was like, I need a Night Elf lady and some plate, so I made her. I don't know what her deal is yet, except that she's probably going to be a Sentinel, but I love her, and I love her hair color, it's so pretty. Like, I like her transmog a lot too. Then we have Arvella, who I was talking about earlier. She's not actually undead. I just think with her delving into the forbidden sort of things, that kind of leads into the nightmare and the void. So that's kind of the theme I'm going to go with as her. And the nightmare is very red, the void is very like blue and purple. So that's why her eyes are red on here. She's not actually undead. I'm still working on her in World of Warcraft, but she's my, right now she's my feral druid. She should technically be my balanced druid. I just don't like balanced druid very much, so. I have Bomunga. He's my only horde character, at least on this server. He's the only one I've been playing on lately. You can see it's still not very much. He's level 12. He's my shaman. I just like the Tauren, and me and Ryder wanted to make Tauren together, and we gave them bionicle names. So he is Bomunga, who I actually have. I don't know if any of y'all here in chat are bionicle fans. I like them, but they're definitely like Ryder's thing. However, I do have Bomunga just on my PC, because delightful name, delightful little guy. So, he doesn't really have a story yet. And then this is my attempt at Bjorn. Obviously he's an elf, so things are going to be different for him if I end up writing him, and I don't know what I'm doing with him yet. We have Adamo, kinda. Not entirely sure what I'm doing with him either, but he exists. Then we have Gonair, who right now is listed as a druid. His hair's up in a bun, right? By the way, you can't really see it. I promise I didn't chop his hair off. I would never do that to him. But, just kind of suited him the best. I want him to be a shaman, so I just kind of have his name for placeholder. Not that it's a particularly common name, however, I do know, like, that some people have told me, like, that they play as Gonair in other games, and I'm like, if someone stole Gonair on Moonguard, I don't think I'd be okay, so I'm waiting for Night Elves to be able to be shaman, and then I just literally have just this dwarf. His name's Rixo because, like, whenever I first made Soric in this game, he was a dwarf, and then Ryder made Rixo, you know, Soric, Rixo. So, Dwarf Hunter. I might play as him eventually. But yeah, that's all my alts. So, I've been slowly working on my World of Warcraft story. It still has a long ways to go, but, you know, at least now maybe I'll have generally kind of an idea of who some of the characters coming into play are. Because I know already Cenarius and Rendris, they are also going to be friends. They end up finding each other after Felwood becomes Felwood, and they travel together to join up with Illidan after they saw him, you know, fighting in Felwood and everything. And it's like, that's how you kill a demon. So they are definitely friends. I'm still working out what their whole thing is. And then I think Cenarius is going to be connected to Adriel somehow. Don't know how yet, but they were both Sentinels, so I could work something like that into it. But they're all still going to be pretty much connected as it goes. So there's a look into some of the future characters that you might see. Yeah. I'm also now very behind on chat because I was rambling about my elves for so long. My apologies. Okay, I think that's about where I was. Okay, I'm so glad I found you in Dova Nova. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here in my chat. I love the one shoulder pad. Cool people don't need to protect both arms, right? Yeah. This one's fine. It's just for the style, you know. I love Galaron. I've been actually, been drawing him in D&D lately. I'll probably post it on my Twitter once I'm done, but I've been kind of in a Galaron mood lately. I'm just like, I gotta work on this guy some more. He is actually, at least in D&D, so probably also in Elder Scrolls, I think I'm gonna give him True Flame. Because, you know, Teldrum can't live forever. He's going to be the inheritor of True Flame. So, just saying. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't have everything set in stone, but yeah. So the himbo shows up, yeah. What's the excuse for Rindris is just out, Demon Hunter? Yes, that's essentially it. All Demon Hunters have to just be dressed like this. That's just canon. They're all dressed like so scantily clad, so yeah, Rindris tits out, thighs out. Good time. So, don't mind him. Also in D&D, like part of the thing with Demon Hunter, they don't, like, they wear like a little bit of armor just because they're like, oh, it makes me faster. That's kind of the gist of it, I'm pretty sure, is like, oh, it helps with your agility. In D&D, it's partly for agility, partly because I don't feel like some Demon Hunters could get shirts on very well with the horns and whatnot. But also partly because he's a bug, so he's kind of like chitinous. So even like the parts where it just looks fleshy, I'm still like, you know, chitin. He's fine. My new Skyrim character is a tribute to my lost cat. I'll have to post her on the Discord. Oh, yes, please do. That's so wholesome. Like, in a sad way. I'm sorry about your kitty. Yeah, I like Gonair's Netch Moreau was based on one of my like childhood teenage years cats that like was my best friend. I love that cat. His name was Munro. I called him Mr. Jiggles, but I actually added him in to Gonair's story before I lost Mr. Jiggles. Well, you know, like lost in the sad way. He didn't go missing. So now that I kind of have him still involved in all these stories, and after I just got to like go on a whole adventure, because in D&D, Moreau was Gonair's familiar, it's just like, I don't know. Even when my pets are still living, I tend to like make animals in game, like tributes to them. Like Evergloam, Rindris' moth, isn't directly a tribute to any animals. However, her personality is very similar to Doots. That's kind of who I'm basing her off of. Galaron, obviously, don't need to explain, but even all of my little like pet cats are all like named after cats I know. Like, my parents have a bunch of cats, friends have cats, you know. Just been naming all my pet cats in World of Warcraft after real cats. So somehow I missed the burning tree pet. Yeah, I think you can get that in Darkshore. It would make sense that's where you get it. I'm pretty sure that's where it's from. So my former Darnassian defender has the Teldrassil hippogriff from the questline. That's amazing. Yeah, I only have like one hippogriff mount. That makes me sad because I'm a noob. So I got the one that I don't remember what it was called. The one that was recently a Twitch reward. I have that one and that's it. So Red Dead should have a drow/night elf mod. That would be great. Skyrim actually, naturally it's Skyrim, of course it does, but it has a mod to let you be a night elf, and I have actually installed it. I don't know if it's still installed, but I did make Rindris and Galaron in there before I had decided that, you know, they're gonna be canon to the Elder Scrolls too. So I had made them in their night elf forms in Skyrim once. I'm glad I'm not the only person with 20 characters. Yeah, it really be like that. I mostly play on Rendris, as you can tell, but because I've been doing all of like the lore master stuff as him and whatnot, but I still, you know, I like trying new things, so writing more characters, having more characters to interconnect, it's just fun. Oh, big stretch doopy. You can't see Oliver, but she's kind of on her back now. The lore, yes. I can't wait to be able to actually share more of it with you guys. I just feel like it's not very well developed yet. Character creation is kind of addictive in the good games, absolutely. Ryder's just outside sitting in his car waiting for you to say he can come in. I have actually not received any messages from him, so I don't think he's actually off yet. So we're fine. It is, oh god, it's already, whew, 5:45, man. Canon uniform Mooba, yeah. Might inherit it before Teldrim passes. I am retired, you carry it now. That's kind of more so what I'm thinking for the Elder Scrolls. In D&D, he doesn't have the whole, like, Nerevarine immortality thing. Like, let's be real, I'm probably not going to kill Teldrin in the Elder Scrolls, but, he's definitely tired, so it's probably going to be that sort of thing where he's just like, okay, you take it. Bye. Have fun. I like the Hippogriffs. My first one was the Cenarian one you can buy after getting exalted with the Cenarian Expedition and Outland. I still haven't, I've been kind of going through Lore Master. Like, obviously I did, Shadowlands because that's the first expansion. That's when I joined. How unfortunate. And actually, I think I still have to do a dungeon before I get Lore Master the Shadowlands. But, and then I did BFA just because I really wanted the B mount. But since then, I've kind of gone back and I'm starting with just like the vanilla and the Cataclysm zones pretty much at the same time. So I actually haven't gone to Outland yet. But I'm glad to know that's a mount you can get. I'm already looking forward to that now. So that is definitely something I will be doing. And you know, I guess while we are just chatting, hello, we can go full screen mode, let you see a little more doot. Don't mind my horrible tube for the AC thing, but yeah, I think that is where we are going to go ahead and end off this stream. Like I said, I will probably be streaming again Thursday. That's my best bet. I think I'm gonna be busy until then, so I would love to do it sooner. If I get a chance to, I will. I'll let y'all know through like Twitter and the Discord and whatnot. But hey, you're back. Yes, I am back. Bad timing because I'm about to be going, but yeah. Spent so much time running those stupid dungeons with my warriors for the rep. Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah. I feel that. I've been doing some rep grinds as Rendris, like, for one to get the beam out. I know, like, Ryder was already telling me, like, oh, they're gonna be adding flying to BFA soon. You don't need to do all that, like all the Pathfinder stuff. But I just wanted to get it done. You got a mount out of it anyway, so I did it before BFA flying was just given to everyone. And that was such a pain, but yeah, okay, I think that is where I'm going to go ahead and leave off. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and it was good talking to you all. I'm glad to be getting back into streaming. I feel like this is just like, because for one, it's nice to be able to talk to you guys, and for another, once again, I think it would help me actually put out more content because I'm not having to edit as many videos. Though I am trying to go back and actually edit out the starting soon and be right back screens. That should be on my first stream now. Well, like first stream back, but yeah, it's good talking with you all. See ya hopefully Thursday. Bye.